Right. Oh yeah, play that music, bro. That'd be cool. Right, we gotta end. We gotta end. We gotta end. Oh, we gotta rewind that shit. Don't give me an ad, bro. Do not give me an ad. Yeah, you give me an ad, ain't you? I had a feeling. Cause I had a feeling that tonight's gonna be. Oh, dude, you take her off too quickly, man. Because you take it up too quickly. Mm, mm, mm. All right, let me just see if I can find that. I'm not supposed to be drinking today, but you know, I mean, what else are you gonna do? I mean, come on, what else? What else is a man supposed to do? There's not much you can do. Step by step. Well, there's nothing in that. There's nothing in that, bro. Try to protect your soul. Heroes tonight from the sky. Man, so close to Call of Duty, man. It's gonna be wicked. Heroes tonight from the sky. Now, yeah. Yeah. Man, normally I'd have my Christmas shopping in already. I have nothing in. I literally don't even have a wrapping paper in. I gotta get me act together. But you know you can do your Christmas shopping in like 3 days. I normally have all my shit in by now. But I was a little bit, preoccupied. Yeah. Man, that's an ugly Laura Croft right there. I don't care what anyone says. That's an ugly Laura Croft. She looks mean and angry. Then again, she is in Warzone, right? That would make sense. Up, up the sky. From town to town, you find out. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. Oh, hell yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know about that now. 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 Oh, hell yeah. Eat your heart out with the Will Smith. You already know. He is like that. It was awesome on Halloween night, man. They all thought I was Kanye West. But no, no, I'm not Kanye West. I'm not that handsome. Don't make me take it off. I'll just scare you. And I did. I scared all the kids. Invincible. Invincible. Just be right. Right, we make it smoke after we have a drink. Man, we kicked ass on that helicopter again. Now, as much as I love Battlefield, right, I think Battlefield is awesome. It needs a few tweaks, to make it a bit better, right? It's small, few little changes here, there, everywhere, right? But people keep saying, Battlefield just killed Call of Duty. I don't think so. Because the people that play Call of Duty are now on Battlefield. But as soon as Call of Duty comes out, they're gonna hightail it right back to Call of Duty. You've more options than Call of Duty. You've way more options. I'm not I'm not saying that Battlefield is not good. I like Battlefield. I'm not a Battlefield fan, but I have to say now I'm really enjoying this game. But I'm a Call of Duty fan. Gotta get some Call of Duty, man. Mm, 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 mm. But it's nice to have the best of both worlds. I was actually thinking of downloading either Overwatch or Fortnite. Because you got the Simpsons in Fortnite now, and I'm a big fan of the Simpsons. I want to be Homer. I want to be Homer. Donuts. I want some donuts. Eat it right. I gotta stop drinking now because Christmas is almost here. We gotta get the we gotta get the sheet together. Gotta get the head down, get things organized. You gotta get things organized. Crazy, all that hassle for one day. And then you get to see your family and all that. That's the best part of it. Seeing your family. 'Cause you probably haven't seen your family all year round. Then again, all my family are a bunch of idiots. Yeah, anywho, they always say, "Oh, here comes Crafty. Hide the liquor." Now, why would you want to hide the liquor? You know me loves that shit. You can't be hiding that on the Crafty. That's what keeps me there. The liquor. Without the liquor, I'm gone. I'm like, I'll smell you later, alligator. I go where the smell of alcohol is. That's it. I'm just a drinker. I'm not a pilot. I'm not a race car driver. I'm a drinker. It's what I does. It's what I does. Now, I wouldn't recommend it to anyone, but each to their own kind of thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Be quiet. Put some music on. Let's go. And when shall we put a picture up? Maybe. Did you put a picture? No, no. Oh yeah, that way. Okay, we can do that. Add a screenshot. I reckon we should add that one right there, right there, right there. No, maybe that one. We'll add that one there. But there we go. No, and then we go. That no, don't freaking save it. Add track, add track. There we go. Ah, that'll do. That'll do. Did I get banned on Call of Duty again? I don't think so. I was banned for 3 weeks, but they said 2 weeks. 14 days is 2 weeks. It's not 3 weeks, right? But they gave me a 3 week ban, but they said 2 weeks. I don't like that stupid AI, man. They're banning people on Battlefield now just because they're texting in the game. It's not because they're talking in the game. They're texting in the game. Some poor guy got banned for like 2 weeks or a week just for saying, "Oh, you hate USA." What? Like what? Come on, bro. He's playing a war game, and he's not allowed to say, "Oh, you hate USA." But then again, why would you hate any country? Dislike, maybe dislike. What's going on, Deggy? What's going on, bro? I got your party invite earlier, but I was only awake. I was only awake, and you don't want to hear me when I'm only awake. I'm very, cranky Joe. Very cranky. When I'm awake, that's all I do is bitch for about an hour till I get a coffee. I'm very cranky Joe in the morning, even though it wasn't in the morning time. It was like afternoon. What up, Deggy? Why you saying sorry, bro? Don't be saying sorry. You don't say sorry, you take revenge. That's what you do, you take revenge. You don't say sorry. Sorry is just a word, and it don't mean nothing. I can do it too. Ah, I'm sorry. It don't mean shit. It don't mean shit. People always say sorry and then they make the same mistake all over again. Sorry means you don't do it again. So to hell with sorry. Never be sorry. If they can't handle it, that's not your fault. Mm, 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 mm. Man, I haven't played GTA in the longest time. I got bored waiting on GTA 6. It's been way too long since GTA came out. Now I know they brought out like Red Dead Redemption and all that, right? I get that. But man, 14 years is a long time to wait for a sequel to a game. I mean, how long do Rockstar think I'm gonna survive on this planet? I can't wait another 14 years for the next one. I won't be around. I'll be warm soon. I had to laugh, Deggy, right? I had to laugh, right? Now I haven't played Playroom in a minute, right? Now I pop on Playroom now and again when I want to play some decent music, right? But I don't normally touch Playroom no more. But I'm sitting here, I'm nice and drunk, right? I'm like, yo, EPP, I'm gonna jump on Playroom for a minute, play some music, chill out, right? So I'm on Playroom. Dude, I was on there for about 4 minutes and I got banned. So there's people still on Playroom that watch Playroom just to see if anyone jumps in so they can ban them. Isn't that a sad existence, though? It really is, right? They're still on Playroom just so they can ban people. Damn, bro. Many times have I been banned on Playroom. Holy shit. It must be at least 50 billion times, right? Oh, excuse me. More than anybody, probably. That's why I got my little Hello Kitty book. I got like a million PlayStation accounts. And they're all working. They're all working. Every one of them is working. But each one has like one trophy each. And the trophy is welcome to Playroom. One trophy on all my accounts. Welcome to Playroom. That's it. Just the one trophy. Now I do have another account, just in case I get this one banned, right? But I don't think it has any trophies though. I think it has a few platinums. I mean, maybe I don't know, maybe. But I don't. So I don't use that account very often. I think I use it for Twitch. And I don't use Twitch. Now listen, right. Now before we get into the stream, even though the stream has been going for a few minutes, but before we get into the stream, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit subscribe, and make sure you hit that freaking bell thing, right? Now I tell you why, it really helps me out a lot, and I love you all for it. Basically, in layman's terms, make me fucking money. I want you to make me rich. That's what I want. That's basically what they're telling you when they say that. Now make sure you hit that like button. We're so close to 100,000 subs. They just want to get fucking rich off your ass, bro. Come on. You see, now I have to say, right, every time I watch a stream, I always hit the sub button. It don't cost me nothing, right? I'll hit the sub button, no problem. If I click on your video and I'm watching your video, even if it's for like 10 seconds, 20 seconds, the fact that I clicked onto it, I think that deserves a sub. I'll sub to anybody, I don't care, right? But when you start begging like that, now before we get into the video, make sure you hit that like button. Man, like, shut the hell up, you beggar. You know, it really means the world to me. Man, shut the hell up. Go buy some view bots or something, right? I don't like that begging shit. But they basically say that, it helps me out a lot, because, it means that people can find my channel. No, they want to get monetized on YouTube so they can make lots of fucking money. Why can't they just say that? Why can't they just say that? Your man that normally, what's it called? Called the trash can. He just says it right out. I want you to make me lots of fucking money, make me rich. At least he's honest. I'm like, I'll fucking sub to you, no problem, bro. At least you're honest about it. Dumb and Dumber, hell yeah, man, me Dumb and Dumber. Call of Duty will be out soon. I think it's another, like, maybe 10 days. They said it's going to come out early, but I doubt it. I doubt it. I doubt it can be out early, but you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know. They might release a certain portion of the game a little bit early, like zombies or whatever. Like they might put it out a little bit early. I doubt it though. I doubt it. I'm looking forward. I always look forward to Call of Duty. I always do. You're right. I never ask for likes or subs. Absolutely how it is. Dude, I just don't like when they do that. Before we get into the video, make sure you hit that like button. That helps me out a lot. I love you lots like Jelly Tots. So, man, shut the hell up. If it happens, it happens, right? With all this begging shit. Now, if they said nothing, right? I do watch, I do watch certain streamers, like well-known streamers, and they don't say make sure you hit that like button. They just get on with whatever the hell you want to talk about. They want to talk about Black Ops or current affairs. They just say, "Hey, folks, welcome to the channel. Here's what we're going to talk about," and they talk about what they want to talk about, and then they say, "Okay, see you on the next video." They don't say, "Make sure you hit that like button and sub and They don't say that. Now, I'll give them a sub, but the minute you say that, make sure you hit that like button, I back the hell out. I back the hell out. And I'll tell you why. I'm sick of beggars. Everywhere they go, spare change. No, no change. I only use credit card. Well, can you give me anything? Can you give me a smoke or Can I have your shoes? I'm like, what the fuck? They'll just take anything, right? Which is crazy. And if you don't give them anything, they get angry. You don't want to be angry around me, especially when you're begging. We don't tolerate that carry on. We don't got time for that. I don't condone violence, I don't, right? But sometimes you need a wake-up call. You can't speak to me like that. You're asking for my help. I don't want to help you, and you're bitching at me. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. You see, look, here's where I'm at, right? Here's where I'm at, right? You're walking down the street and you see a homeless person, sitting on the ground, right? Let's say it's a female, right? She's sitting on the ground and she has her head down. She's not making eye contact. She's not saying spare change. She's just sitting there with her head down. If somebody puts, some spare change in the cup, she's happy with that, right? But then you get the other ones where they're in your face and they're putting their cup in your face. Help me out, help me out. Can you give me? I'll just knock them the fuck out. Don't be in my face like that. You picked on the wrong crafty. Today ain't gonna be your day. I got no problem sitting down with a homeless person. How are you? Why you in this situation? Have a conversation. They love that. They fucking love that. But when you start throwing them cups in your face, yeah, I don't like that. I get angry when that happens. And no, I don't get anger issues. Well, maybe in the morning times. I'm always angry in the morning times. But that's just the morning times. As the afternoon kicks in, I get more friendly. But you don't want to be harassed. You don't want to be harassed. I, I don't normally carry cash. I normally use cards, beep, beep, beep. I don't normally have cash. But sometimes I will go to the ATM and I'll take out, some cash just to help them out. But when you're pushing the cup in me face, you ain't getting jack shit off me, bro. That's a form of intimidation. I don't, I don't got time for that. Welcome back, EPB. Many beers you get. Many beers you get. I bet you got lots of beers. And I bet you bought your dog some food. I bet you bought your dog some food. Can't bring you anywhere, bro. I bet you he went out and he's like, I gotta get some beers and smokes. Ooh, I gotta get Oscar some food. You're gonna go home one day and your home ain't gonna be there. The dog is gonna eat your home. I'm telling you, you're gonna eat it. Where's me pads? Oscar, what did you do? Did you eat the apartment? Hello? You're gonna eat your apartment, bro. Crazy Oscar. Oscar! I looked at videos you do where you have you and the dog, man. That's wicked. That's wicked. Mm, 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 mm. Dogs are supposed to be spoiled. Well, yeah, but people always say, I don't know, some people treat dogs like they're soldiers. Stand to command. If I say sit, you have to sit. Don't bark. Man, dogs don't give a shit. All dogs want to do is eat and sleep. That's it. That's all you want to do. And chase a ball. They want to chase a ball. That's it. I was watching that guy on YouTube, Hassan, Hassan something. Man, he had a shock collar on his dog. Man, he's lucky I wasn't there. He's very lucky I wasn't there. I think he's lucky a lot of people weren't there. You don't do that. Now, as Vice President, Mr. J.D. Vance said, a person that can harm a dog or any animal is not a very nice person. And I agree with that. Now, I don't particularly like J.D. Vance. Nothing against the man. I just don't do politics, right? But I agree with him. I agree with the man. If you can harm an animal, a defenseless animal, you are not a very nice person. Simple. It's just simple. So I have to agree with the vice president. I do. Now I don't normally agree with presidents, you know. Fuck him. Nobody gives a shit, right? But I agree with him. I agree with him. So here, Mr. J.D. Vance. Here, bro. I'm telling you, man. If you hurt an innocent animal, it's not a very good look. It really is not a very good look. It just shows how freaking stupid you are. It does. I'm sorry, but it does. You can't be going around hurting animals. It doesn't matter what it is. A giraffe, a cow, a horse, a dog, a donkey. It don't matter. It just means you're a horrible person. And I agree with that. I do agree with that. And I don't normally agree with, politicians and all that shit, Now you might say, Crafty, but you have a MAGA hat. You have a Make America Great Again hat. Yeah, but that's because everybody else has one. I don't want to feel let down. I don't want to feel let down. But I did buy a MAGA hat. I did. I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not even American. I'm not even American, right? But I thought the hat looked cool, though. I gotta get me one, man. She's like, why did you buy that hat? Why not? I mean, why not? We can't get that in my country. I can get it off Amazon, though. So we bought that shit. I stay out of politics. You're right back here. What's going on, baby? What's going on back here? Back here, you're right. Now, look, the only reason why I stay out of politics, I don't understand it. Now, this is how I see it, right? The biggest con men in the world wear suits. The biggest con men in the world wear suits. They rob you and they get away with it because they make it, they put it in the rules to where they can get away with it. You can't make up your own rules, but they can. And they do it all the time. If it doesn't please them, they change the rules, which I think is pretty awesome. Hell yeah. If I could change the rules, what I would do is beer is free for everybody. That's what I would do. And nobody has to pay taxes ever again. If I was president, that's the first thing I'd say. Beer is free for everybody. Well, as long as you're over the age, of 21, like all the beer is free, and you never have to pay taxes again. Wouldn't people just love me? They would love me. I'd be the greatest president ever. But every country in the world would go bankrupt. They go bankrupt, right? When I die and you put me in a zoo, I'll hunt you forever. Oh damn, oh damn. We don't truly die, Mr. Hot Wheels. Listen, listen. I played a game one time, right? It was called Cyberpunk 2077. And there was a certain quote in the game. I still can't forget it. I still can't forget it. And I just thought it was a great quote. And here's the quote, right? Someone said to me, we're all going to die one day. He's like, death. Death is the final flourish. You don't truly die. You just start over. You start over. But I thought that was a nice quote. Death is the final flourish. Make the most of it. Make the most of it. We're all gonna go eventually. The only question is where, how, and when. That's it. As long as As long as you don't say, oh, I don't want to die, I'm too young to die, I'm too rich to die, I'm too pretty to die, I'm too tall to die. Man, fuck that shit. You gotta take it on your stride. Don't think of it as the end of something. Think of it as the start of something better. Think about it. I don't fear death. I don't. I don't fear death. I really don't. It wouldn't bother me. No. Yeah. I said this to my lady last night. We were talking about, Russia, Ukraine, the war, right? Not just that war, but every war. And I said to my lady, now, Shirley, I'm telling you straight up, right? If I ever get called to war, I'm gonna have to go do, parachute training and all that crap. So I'll do all the training. As soon as they hand me a gun, I'm gonna use it on myself. That's it. I'm not going to war for somebody else's, propaganda or beliefs. I ain't doing that shit. I ain't taking somebody else's life. I'll take my own now. I'll take my own, and I wouldn't even hesitate. I'll do the training. I'll do all the training. If you give me a gun with live ammunition, I'm taking my own shit. Real quick. Without even hesitation. I ain't going to war. I think the reason why the subject came up is because Russia is doing another one of them, they're calling out like 150,000 like young people. They gotta go to war now. Man, fuck that shit. Don't die for something you don't believe in. I wouldn't. I don't know about you. I freaking wouldn't. And they can't call me a deserter because I'm already gone. I'm already gone, bro. I'd rather shoot myself than another human being. I don't know whether that makes sense to you. I'm not a soldier. I wouldn't know how to be a soldier. But me taking somebody else's life for somebody else's, beliefs and purpose, I ain't doing that shit. I ain't doing that shit. I'll take my own life though. Now I don't gotta worry about it. I could be a great soldier. I just don't want to find out. Mm, 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 mm. Now, me personally, I wouldn't be able to take someone's life. I don't think I'll be able to handle it. I just don't think so. So I'd be as well taking my own life, right? Mm, 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 mm. So true. I want regular clothing, shorts, shorts. But dude, even the people, right? Even the Russian soldiers fighting over in Ukraine, they got no food, they got no bullets, and if they don't comply, they're getting executed. Let's say they're like, yeah, I'm sick of this. We've no ammunition to defend ourselves. We're getting ambushed. So I don't want to do this. They're getting slaughtered by their own people. I know it ain't funny, but holy crap, what? That's not a war. That's genocide. Then again, let's not talk about politics, right? I don't know too much about it. All I know is that it's completely stupid. Completely stupid. It reminds me of a chess game. Another way you have the pawns. The pawns are there, to be eliminated to save your ass. That's the only reason why pawns are there. They're shields for you, right? If the queen wants to attack you, you put a pawn in front of the queen or the king, right? They're expendables. They're expendables. The first things that go in a chest set is the pawn, right? That's what a soldier is. Now let's say you fight for your country. You come back half the man, half the woman, with your limbs blown off. You're gonna end up being homeless because they don't care about you. You know why? Because you're not a soldier no more. You're a half a soldier. They don't want half a soldiers. Whatever happened to that? Thank you. Thank you for your service. There is no fucking such thing as that shit no more, bro. Why we lose? Now, I'm not disrespecting all the war heroes out there, but back then was a different time, man. It was a different time, right? It's all crazy now. Whatever happened to Larry? No man left behind. You walk through certain parts of the world, you see dead bodies everywhere. What? Who's gonna pick them up? Zero civilians. It's all money, hot wait. It's all money, bro. It's all money. I want your land. I want your land. Now here's the thing, right? The easiest thing to do is say, okay, yeah, take my land. Save all the lives. Please take my land. But people are not stupid. They're gonna fight for what they think is right. You ain't taking my land. Fuck you. Yeah. Russia the powerhouse. Russia the powerhouse. Look at little Ukraine. Little Ukraine is kicking the ass out of Russia right now. Kicking the ass out of them. His own people are turning against him. Mr. Putin. They're all turning against him, bro. He can't even take little old, yeah, right? Yeah. Now, if I was something that I'm not, right, what I would do is I'd attack Russia right now while he's on his knees. Attack him right now. He can't fight any more wars. He already has his hands full with little Ukraine, right? Ukraine is torturing him, bro. They're basically bringing him to his knees. Little old Ukraine. You go, Zelensky. You go, bro. The bully becomes the bullied. I love it. I love it. The bully becomes the bully. It was supposed to be a 2 week exercise. Take over Ukraine. There you go. How long is it been now? And he has 1% of Ukraine. And look how small Ukraine is compared to Russia. Now he's sending over old men to fight his wars. If Ukraine is winning, it's because of American involvement. I absolutely agree with it. I absolutely agree with it. Absolutely. 100%. And the British. And the British. And NATO. NATO are helping out as well. Yeah, but that's like saying, I can't have a shit without a toilet pot. I can have a shit without a toilet pot, milkman. Just because I have no toilet paper doesn't mean I can't wipe my ass. I can find ways to wipe my ass. I can find ways to have toilet paper even though I have no toilet paper. It doesn't matter who helps. The fact is, they're kicking Russia's ass. Russia, the big power. Big power on my ass, bro. The bullies are becoming the bullies. And I love it. Karma is a bitch. I don't know, you shit yourself on a daily. Yeah, I do shit myself on a daily. And I don't always have toilet paper. So what do I do? Do I not wipe my ass if I don't have toilet paper? Or do I compromise? Do I compromise? Do I say, Shirley, I got a problem? She don't want to hear problems. She wants to hear solutions. Now, if you're sitting in the bathroom, right? You're having your business in the bathroom, right? And you're like, oh, I've no toilet paper. What do? Do you just pull your pants up and just pretend it ain't there? Or do you use your initiative? Do you use your initiative? What would you do in that situation, though? No, think about it. You're in the bathroom, right? You're on your own. You have no toilet paper. Oh, you can't call out to nobody. You can't call Uber. You can't call Crosby. You can't call the president. You're in the bathroom on your own, all by yourself, and you have no toilet paper. What would you do? Would you just pull your pants up and forget all about it? What would you do? You use your initiative, right? Just because you ain't got no toilet paper, don't mean you can't wipe it out. You wash up in the shower. There's one way of doing it. There's one way of doing it. But there's many ways of doing it. But some people will be like, oh, I'll just pull my pants up and forget all about it. Then you're going to get a rash. You're going to get a rash. You use your initiative. If you got to take your t-shirt off and rip a portion of t-shirt up, that'll work. That'll work. If you got a magazine in the bathroom, you could use a magazine, right? Or if you have like a newspaper, because I love reading in the bathroom. I go to the bathroom, there's always a few magazines, you just sit there and read a magazine, right? But there's always something in the bathroom you can use. Maybe a loofah. You could use Shirley's loofah. I mean, that'd work. But you're not going to just pull your pants up and say, oh, well, let's pretend that didn't happen, right? You're going to use your initiative. Yeah, why are we talking about poop? Use a face cloth. Now, here, back here, right? Check this out, right? Myself and Shirley use the same shower, right? Now, obviously, we have different, sponges and stuff, right? But, right, now, listen, right? What's the last thing you wash on your body? Now, let's say your spouse was to use your sponge, right? To wash themselves. Now, I don't know why people would do that. You know, Obviously you have your own sponge. Mine's blue, hers is pink. That way, right? But let's say there's only one sponge. There's only one sponge, and we both have to share the sponge, right? What's the last thing you wash on your body? It's your ass, right? So if I'm in the shower, right, I'm washing myself. Now it's clean, it's all clean, but still, right. So the very last thing I wash, right, is my ass, right, is my ass. What's the first thing you wash? Your face. I'm like, Sherry, what's the first thing you wash in the shower? She's like, my face. What's the last thing you wash? My ass. Hello. And she's like, ew. Ew. I got no shame though. I got no shame. I'll use a sponge. I'll use a sponge, right? It don't bother. I'm not going to use your sponge. I won't use your sponge. I'll use Sherry's sponge if I didn't have my own sponge. I don't like showers though. I don't like showers. I like baths, just sit in the bath, just lie there for hours on it, just keep refilling the bath full of hot water. It's just so nice. It's just, I do like a shower now if I'm busy, you got to get in, get out. That's fine, like. But you can't beat a nice bat, man. You can't beat a nice bat. Put some of them bat bombs in there. Like, oh, that's awesome. Bubblicious. And bubblicious. But the thing about bats, you'll be in there forever. You don't want to get out. Oh, shut up, nobody cares. Nobody cares all about you. Oh, yeah, check this out. Check, I want to show you a picture of it. I want to show. Sorry, I got a freaking, I got a tooth that's annoying me, so I kind of sound all a bit weird, right? But let's not worry about that. I want to show you this picture, right? Man, check out that picture. Oh, man, she looks so freaking cute. Right, we add a track. Here we go. Yeah, check out that chick, right? Now, what do you think of that chick? I think she's so sexy, right? But here's what it is. She's not even real. That's AI. AI is starting to scare me, man. It's start, there's a few videos on YouTube where you have these dogs and cats saving babies, from harm. They're all AI videos. Every one of them are AI. But it's hard to tell what's AI and what's not AI. I mean, I can kind of spot the difference a little bit, but I mean, I sent that picture to somebody, right? And they said, Crafty, who's the chick? I don't know who she is. She's not real. I said, what do you mean she's not real? She's AI generated. She's not a real chick, man. It is, though, isn't it, back there? It's getting real scary. I seen a video. What was it? I seen a video. That thing that's in space, Three Eye Atlas. But I seen one of them scientific guys, and he was just chatting away. It's not even real, man. It's pure AI. But you would think it was real, but it's not. It's all AI. AI is too perfect and fake. Well, yeah, but that's what it is, though. It's hard to tell which one is real. Now I'm watching this video, right, of a dog. There was a baby, and the baby was about to fall down the stairs, and the dog jumped in and saved the baby, right? The dog put his body in front of the baby, and the baby landed on the dog. I'm like, that is the coolest thing I ever seen. But then after watching a few more videos, it's the same video of the same dog, the same baby, the same mummy, the same daddy, just in different scenarios. I'm like, they're fucking fake videos. So you don't know what's real, you don't know what's fake. It's kind of crazy. I know you're going to have it right, your emails and everything, right? Sorry, what? Email? I don't have an email. Dogs do that shit all the time. Yeah, but here, Hot Wheels. Have you seen this video, right? Where the baby falls into the silverback gorilla enclosure, right? You got a bunch of silverback gorillas. You know how big they are. They're like monsters, right? So you got a couple of silverback gorillas, right? A little baby falls in to the enclosure. The daddy, silverback, walks over, picks up the baby, and hands it back to the mummy. That's fake. And there's so many of them out there that's fake. It's just it it's hard to is it fake or isn't it fake? It's all fake shit, man. It's all fake shit. You know when you're playing Call of Duty or whatever, right, and you get banned, that's not someone looking at you. That's AI. They haven't a clue. You haven't a clue. Didn't that man unsubscribe? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, maybe. But how can you find me if he's unsubscribed? The only way you can find me is if you're subscribed. So make sure you hit that like button. You know, it means the world to me. I'm so close to a million subs. Dude, we're literally that close to a million subs, man. Like, that close. That close. All we need now is 999,000 subs. And we're close to a million. We're gonna beat Mr. Beast. We're gonna beat his ass, right? Which are 447 million. Dude, if I get a million, I got more than you. I can't do math. I can't do math. mm, mm, mm. Yeah, I'm getting drunk now. I'm gonna make a smoke. I'm gonna make me a smoky wokey. Ooh yeah yo. Oh yeah yo. Yeah, EPB, do you remember we were checking out that tank spot stream, right? And you're like, oh, you have it memorized. I'm like, no, I have it wrote down. There it is, there, look. I put it on a tissue paper. There, look. There's the shit right there, right now. What? See where it said tanks? See where it said tanks? That one there is 3 minutes solo. Right. That one there, I don't know what that one is. Grenades. I put it on a tissue paper. Right there, right there, right there. Yeah, folks, you want to see something funny? Check out EPB's YouTube videos, right? EPB, all caps, 1983. Check out the videos he makes. He makes the coolest video, bro. But just go check him out. Go check him out. EPB, 1983, right? But check out the videos he makes. They're fucking awesome, man. And you will laugh your head off. You don't have to sub. You don't have to like and hit the bell, all that bullshit. But go check him out, man. Go check him out. He does some cool ass videos. And they're funny as fuck. They're funny as fuck. Again, cheers good. Don't let the hate get to you. But you know what it is, EPB? Sometimes you need to have a bit of hate. You need to have a bit of hate. It keeps you on your toes. Now, here's where I say that. Here's where I say that, right? You got some celebrities, you know, Tom Cruise, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Every time a fan sees them, they say, I love you, you're the greatest, I love you. That's all they're used to. They're used to people licking their asses all day. Now, let's say I walked up to a celebrity and I said, man, you suck. You fucking suck. You can't act to save your life. He ain't gonna like that. She ain't gonna like that because they're not used to hearing that. All they're used to hearing is how great they are and I want to worship the ground you walk on, blah, blah, blah. They're not used to hearing the truth. That's why celebrities, they love walking around with their stupid fucking head stuck in the air, right? Because they're bigger than me and you. They're like up there, we're down below. But as soon as you don't like them, they can't take it. They can't take it. They freak out. They freak the fuck out. Me, I'm just honest. I'm just honest. If I think you're great, I'm gonna say you're great. If I think you're fucking stupid, I'm gonna call you stupid. Hell yeah. But they don't like that. That's why celebrities get very upset with paparazzi. Because the paparazzi are not there to lick their asses. They're just there to take pictures so they can make money, right? That's all they're there for. But that's everywhere they go. I love you. I love you, Tom Cruise. But you tell him you don't love him, he doesn't know what to do with himself. He freaks the fuck out. Call security. What's your security gonna do? They ain't gonna do shit. They ain't gonna do shit, bro. What you need for your security is Jack Doherty. He'll just hide behind them. Hell yeah. Or get Hassan to shock them all. it's, it's, get Hassan to shock everybody. I know Port of Bill. I go to Port of Bill. Oh, my man, God, I'm sick of the fucking dentist, man. I'm sick of the dentist. I think they're sabotaging my teachers to make more money. That's what I think it is, right? Because they're basically butchering me. And they keep calling me back for some reason. I don't know why, but they keep calling me back. I'm like, back for what? Ah, just for a checkup. Yeah, but every checkup, it's costing me like $100. You're kidding me, right? But then again, she's the dentist. I don't fucking know. Can't argue with her. I suppose I could in a way, right? But now because my back tooth is all loose, now I can barely speak properly. And because it keeps hitting off my top teeth, and it's so freaking painful, man. But the beard does help a little bit. Not much now, but it does help. Did I not make a smoke? God damn it. What time is it? 7 o'clock. Well, almost. EPB, 7 o'clock, bro. Go and fight. We should jump in, bro. I don't think I'm banned. I don't think so. I can visit a dentist 50 times a year. It costs me, dude, it's fucking expensive, man, with a dentist. It's real expensive. Just for the visit. Just to sit down, for the consultation, it's $100. And that's before she puts her hand in your mouth, right? $100. But if you get a tooth out, it's like 250 or something. Like, yeah, 152. Anyway, it ain't fucking cheap, man. It ain't cheap. We don't got free medical, so I'm kind of fucked in that way. But every time I go to the dentist, you're like, you're all good now. Make a new appointment. I'm like, man, make a new appointment for what? Just for a checkup. Just what? Just for it? What do you mean? And the last time I went, she's like, yeah, you're good. And she still fucking charged me $100 just to tell me that I'm good. Are you kidding me? And then she's like, make a new appointment. Like, make a new appointment for what? What? Sorry, no, Chamber, what did you do? I had a good time to you. Enjoy the rest of you. Yeah, you too, back here. You too, baby. Take it easy, sweetheart. Give my love to Fluffy Uppigans. If you still talk to him, I'm sure you do, right? But give my love to Fluffy Uppigans. It's what's their name, yeah. Fluffy Uppigans. I remember. The little Kylie Minogue chick. Looks like Kylie Minogue. She looks like, no, was it Kylie Minogue? It was Kylie Minogue, right? Little Fluffy. Sorry, what did I do? I didn't do anything. Oh no, I'm not banned. I don't think I'm banned, EPB. I don't think so. But then again, I'm always banned, so yeah, it is possible, right? I saved over 10G in the last 2 years going to the dentist. But how do you get fucking free dental care, bro? I want free dental care. That'd be awesome. I'll get a sleeping bag and sleep in the fucking dentist. Cause she keeps calling me back anyway. I might as well sleep there, right? I fucking love that shit. Now, to be honest, I think I'm entitled to it. I think I'm entitled to like free care, but filling out all the forms and shit, I can't be asked. I ain't got time for that. Y'all getting to know you taking me saying sorry, cheers. Y'all getting in touch, you texted me saying sorry, kid. Oh no, that was probably oh that was Deggy. That was Deggy. That was Deggy texting. He invited me to a party chat earlier, but I was only awake and I was having a coffee and some lunch, so I couldn't jump in. I mean, I could have jumped in, but I didn't. I just didn't bother. I was only awake, man. You don't want to listen to me when I'm only awake. I'm very cranky. Very goddamn cranky, bro. Ask Jerry, man. She'll tell you. Oh, my stupid. I was watching that thing the other night on YouTube, right? It's like cyberpunk, but it has awesome music, but it's all AI generated. Oh man, this thing looks fucking great, man. They should make games like that. I'd play that game real quick. Jesus, bro. Dude, I'm getting drunk, man. I'm getting drunk. And my beers don't seem to be going down for some reason. Yay! That's what you want. You want to drink your ass off, and the beers just ain't going away. That's like music to my ears. I got a free bottle of beer today because I joined where I get my beer. They have these promotions where how much you spend, you kind of earn points, and after the points, you can spend your points on whatever like groceries or whatever. Like. And I'm like, how many points do I have? She's like, oh, you have $10 worth of points. Give me 5 beers, man. I'll take 5 beers. So I got beers for free. Fuck. That'd be cool, right? Uh, uh, right, we're gonna have to play a video, folks. We're gonna have to play a video. We're gonna have to, and we're gonna click on that there, right? There we go. Think you got something to watch. Oh, the zombies! We can't wait for the zombies, bro. And that's all EPB's fault. When they used to play Call of Duty, it was always team deathmatch and fucking dopey EPB user. Crap, you join zombies. I don't even like zombies. Go away, leave me alone. I don't like zombies. Just join anyway. I'm like, fuck it. I'll join for a few rounds. Now I'm addicted to the fucking thing. Shame on you, EPB, get me addicted to something. Some friends you are getting me all addicted. I'm bad enough with my usual addictions. Now I got an extra addiction to worry about. Man, zombies are so much fun though. It ain't as easy as people think it is. Now, if you got skill, you go to like a level of 1,000, right? I get that, right? There's no way I'm getting to a level of 1,000. There's no way. It's a lot of fun though. Better to get addicted to a game than drugs. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, Hot Wheels. But Hot Wheels, now you have to, like, people put all these addicts down, right? It's an addiction. They don't want to be addicted to drugs, but they are. But it's not their fault. If they could, if they could click their fingers, right, and not be addicted, they do it tomorrow. But in addiction, it's it's a nasty thing. It really is. Now, whether you're addicted to alcohol, drugs, whatever, right, it's still an addiction, and you can't blame the druggie because they're addicted to drugs. I mean, is it their fault? A little bit, a little bit. You should have known better not to touch the fucking stuff in the first place, right? You should have known better, right? But you have to remember, it is an addiction. Now, when I see, a druggie that's addicted to drugs, I feel sorry for them. I don't be hating on them. Ah, you're a junkie or whatever. I don't be hating on them. They don't want to be that way. And I know for a fact they don't. But it's an addiction though. Just like any addiction. Regardless of what the addiction is, the only problem with the drug addiction is, it kills you a lot quicker. It kills you a hell of a lot quicker. I feel sorry for these people. I tell you, right, they don't want to be in that situation, but they're in the situation. But if they could, snap their fingers, they'd be done with that shit. They know it was a mistake. It was a big mistake, and they had to live with it. But I do feel sorry for them, though. And I'd never turn my back on somebody that has an addiction, whether it's drugs, alcohol, whatever, like whatever. I wouldn't turn my back on them because at the end of the day, man, they they're crying out for help, right? And it is an addiction, though. Who I blame it on is the people selling the shit. That's who I blame it on. They don't care who they sell it to. They can sell it to an old lady, a young girl, a young boy. They don't care who they sell it to. They'll sell it anyway. That's who I blame. I don't blame the addict. I blame the supplier. Ah, yeah, zombies is awesome, man. I love zombies. Zombies are so much fun, even though I suck. I'm more of a team deathmatch player. Until EPB got me into that fucking capture the flag crap. I'm like, man, fuck you and your flags. He's like, but there's helicopters. I'm like, fuck you and your helicopters. We were playing a bit of that, what was it called? Casual breakthrough. That was fun. That was fun. There's no helicopters though. But you level your shit up. They're quick games, like quick 10-minute games. If you play with the helicopters, you're talking like 45 minutes, 50 minutes, and then you want to go to the bathroom and oh god, you want to pour a drink, have a smoke. It's just awkward. And zombies is worse because you can't just pause the game, go to the bathroom. You gotta have your teammates make a zombie follow you all over the place. I'm surprised I'm that character. I thought she'd only in, but oh yeah, this is the beta, right? Okay. Is that why I'm that chick? Okay. I get you, I get you. I want to be that chick on the new Call of Duty 7. I want to be that chick right there. I'm gonna be a woman. I'm gonna be a woman. Hey, I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom real quick. Won't you have a sippy sip sip? 3 to 5 hours. Yeah, but you gotta use the bathroom in them hours. You gotta say, oh, I can't hang on to it anymore, bro. Especially when you're drinking. When you're drinking, you gotta go to the bathroom every 15 minutes. Trust me, ask EPB, he'll tell you. Where they I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta go to the bathroom. Can you hang on to that zombie for a minute? They should allow you to pause the game. But then again, if you pause the game, you'll be pausing the game all night long, right? Anyway, I'll be right back, I'll be right back. I'll leave the music on. Now, I do want to explain myself a little bit, just a little bit, to make myself feel better, right? Now, I said earlier, right? If you if you put an animal, in a situation where it feels uncomfortable, or it feels in danger. Now, this is what I said earlier, right? If you hurt a defenseless animal, it doesn't matter what the animal is, right? But if you hurt a defenseless animal, that makes you a horrible person. Now, I want to emphasize that a little bit, right? I'm not hating on, I'm not hating on nobody. I'm not hating on nobody. But this is my opinion, right? If you hurt an animal in any way, shape, or form, you're a horrible person. And I'm not going back on that. I'm not going back on that. But I just wanted to, well, condone what I just said, right? That's just my belief. That's my belief. If you hurt an animal of any animal, doesn't matter what the animal is, right? A crow, a crow, a horse, a dog, a pig, a cow. It doesn't matter what it is, right? A caterpillar, a butterfly. It doesn't matter, right? If you intentionally hurt an animal, you're just a very bad fucking person. Just wanted to point that out a little bit. To defend myself a little bit. I'm not hating on nobody. That's just my belief. And whatever you do, don't do it in front of me. Because it won't end well for you. Not in my presence. Oh no, dear, I don't trust any animal. Because at the end of the day, they're all animals. They are. They can attack you just as much as you can attack them, right? But if you hurt an animal intentionally, you're a bad person. Simple. You don't agree with what I'm saying? I don't give two fucking shits. I don't give two shits. That's my belief. My belief is if you hurt an animal intentionally, a defenseless animal, right? You're a bad person. Now, let's say, right? Yeah. Let's say you work on a pig farm or a cow farm, right? Your business is to raise cows, slaughter cows, so you can sell them on the market, as steaks or beefs or chickens. You're a bad fucking person. It's simple. It's simple. Now, I know you have to make a living. I get that, right? You're a farmer, so you raise cows so you can slaughter the cows. It makes you a bad person. It's as simple as that. But that's just my belief. That's just my belief. No one listens to me anyway, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. Yo, Daggy, over. Yo, Daggy, over, bro. Cheers, man. Oh, you can't see the camera. You can't see. I can put the camera on, I suppose. I can totally put the camera on. I can. They can do that. They can do that. They can do that. I think I can do that. Nah, 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 nah. Hell yeah. Let me put that right there. There we go. Cheers, Daggy. Cheers, bro. Salud, salud, salud. Hey, Daggy. Yeah, Daggy. Check it out, right? You know, I'm a very ugly man, right? I'm a very ugly man, right? So I went to my local plastic surgeon, right? I'm like, yo, bro, you gotta help me out, man. I mean, look at me, I'm ugly as fuck. He's like, Crafty, us surgeons, we can't help you, man. I'm like, come on, you gotta do something. He's like, okay, but you're not gonna like it. I'm like, I don't care. It's better than the way I look, right? Now, they gave me a facelift. Now, I don't know. I mean, I think I look handsome. I think I look handsome, right? But what do you think, Beggy? What do you think? Do you think it's an improvement? Wait, wait. I'll show you. I'll show you. I'll show you. Right, where am I? Where am I? Over here. I mean, now, I wasn't expecting to be black, you know, and like looking like Kanye West or some shit. But yeah, it's an improvement. I mean, it is an improvement, right? But because of all the plastic surgery, my lips don't move. I feel like Kim Kardashian. Ah, shit. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. But I think it's an improvement. I think it's an improvement. But yeah, there's a crazy Kanye West. It's a freaking awesome mask, man. Look at that shit. Look. Oh, yeah, yeah. Look. We scared the crap out of all the kids. Oh, excuse me. We should play a new. We should play a different video, right? We're getting nice and drunk today, man. I had a good day. I'm not used to having good days. It means something's wrong, right? If I'm having a good day, yeah, something doesn't don't feel right. If I'm having a bad day, that makes perfect sense. But if I'm having a good day, it only means one thing. Bad shit's gonna happen. Like real bad shit gonna happen. Because you don't have good days. Not all the time, not all the time. Mm, 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 mm. I always say this, right? I'm not a very lucky man. Now it might not seem so, right? I'm a very lucky man. I can walk, I can talk, I'm talking to you cool people. Most can't do that. Most people dream that they can do what I do, and I don't do very much. That's that's what drives me crazy, right? I can't do very much, but I can do a lot more than other people. I don't like that. I just don't like that. Somebody's dream is to be able to walk. We take that for granted. Somebody's dream is to be able to talk or hear or see. We take that for granted. That's why I always, say to myself, I'm a fucking lucky man. And I am a lucky man. Because I can do things that most people can't do. Oh yeah, look man, your boyfriend came in earlier. What's his name? Picture me trolling. He came in, like, oh, crap, you're a clown. I give him a 24-hour time now. Hell yeah. Just for old time's sake. Just for old time's sake. Movie, he scares the crap out of me, bro. He's in the sewer. But no, picture me rolling, in my defense, it was, you ever hear that saying? If you have nothing good to say, don't say fucking nothing. But you don't understand that because you're a retard. So now you can be a retard somewhere else for 24 hours. Didn't ban you though, didn't ban you. That's how nice I can be. Now, I don't have to be this nice, but sometimes it's nice to show people my, gentle side. It's nice to show my gentle side now and again, right? Why are you stealing Wi-Fi? Believe it or not, man, I probably spend more on Wi-Fi than you do. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. My Wi-Fi is very expensive. It's probably too expensive. And I'll tell you how much, right? It costs now. I don't know if it's a lot, but it's a lot to me, right? It's basically $30 a week, a hundred and I don't know, $30 a month. Anyway, it runs out to be about $30 a week. That's a fucking lot of cash, bro. And I might not even use the internet all week long. I might use the internet maybe 2 or 3 days in the week because I'm busy sometimes, right? That's $30 a week for what? For nothing? And then you have your PlayStation Plus to go through because you got to play online. And then you got your TV and your TV license. Ah, damn, bro. You don't have TV license, do you, man? Yeah, see, we got to pay for the TV license. You need a license to drive your car or your truck. We need a license to own a TV. That's how fucked up my country is. Actually, 69 a month. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, maybe America's, I don't know. It could be the cash thing. But yeah, 69 a month sounds a bit extreme. I mean, a bit extreme. But you probably get like $1 billion a week. I don't get $1 billion a week. I don't get very much a week. But $30 a week is a lot. I mean, it is a lot, and it's only for the internet. Now there is cable, but I think right. Hang on, right. So wait, hang on. Right. Let me analyze this. Right. So $30 a week. I think it's like I think it's like $22 a week for internet, and then $8 for cable. Yeah, 'cause I know the internet costs more. I know the internet costs more than cable. So I'm thinking it's about there, right? $22 a week for internet, which is not too bad when you think about it. And then $8 for like cable, you get all that, TV stations and shit, which I don't watch, but Shelly loves all that shit. I pay $100 a month for TV and internet and Wi-Fi. Well, that's not too bad. $20 a week? No, that'd be like $25 a week. Yeah, I think I'm over 25. I think I'm 30 a week. I think I'm 30. Now, the bill comes once a month. It's like $120. So what's that? 30? Yeah, $20 a week. I mean, when you think about it, it's not that expensive, but you can get cheaper. You can get cheaper. But the way I see it, if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? $50 a week. Dude, how the hell does that work out? How the hell does it cost you $100 a month, but it's 50 a week? How does that work out? $50 a week is 200 a month. $100 a month is 25 per week. Don't be adding on money there, Hot Wheels. Don't be adding on cash, bro. If your bill is $50 a week, that's 200 a month. You said you pay 100 a month. That's $25 a week. from the school I used to go to. That's what you taught me, right? Oh, that's each. Oh, okay, that's each. No, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Your internet should be more than your cable or whatever you call that shit. Whatever you were, right? No, I think the internet is the most expensive. Your cable, it shouldn't be as expensive as your internet, right? Two different providers. It shouldn't matter, really. It shouldn't matter. Now, if I had two, if I had two extra, if I had two providers, I'd be saving $50 a month. The way I see it, I'm okay where I am. My internet is awesome. It really breaks down, I really get disconnected, all that crap, right? But my worst fear is, like, if I change my provider, then I start getting all these issues, no. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? It's too expensive, though. It'd be nice to save $50 a month. I mean, it would be, right? But I think my contract is over soon. So as soon as my contract is over, I might be able to save something by, quitting and then starting again. So I'd be a brand new customer and then you get a discount. I mean, that's what I'm told. That's what I'm told. Anywho, let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about it. I was watching this lady, right? She's all about them food stamps. The food stamps from America. I'm guessing that's how you get paid over in America, right? Like food stamps. But she's like, oh my God, I get $10,000 a month food stamps, which I think is a bit fucking stupid, to be honest with you, right? If she cut herself out, right? She's like, they want my new 2024 BMW and my new 2024 Range Rover. I'm not giving that up. That came out of my hard-earned money, blah, 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 right? So then she did a video the very next day. I can't believe it. They want to repossess my 2024 BMW and my 2023 Range Rover. Now here's where I know she's taking the piss. Here's where I know she's lying through her fucking teeth, right? Yesterday, she had a 2024 Range Rover. Today, she got a 2023 Range Rover. You don't make the mistake on that. You don't make the mistake on that, right? That's how I know she's just doing this for like clout. She's doing this for clout. But she's proud she's proud not to walk, because she's not built for work. Oh yeah, and they shouldn't, man. They should, bro. And they should. Absolutely they should. They should stop all that shit. You don't walk, you get nothing. That's what it should be. It should be. You gotta pull your own weight. You gotta pull your own weight. No, I was walking yesterday, but not walking, if you know what I mean, right? I don't want to be sitting at home all day. I don't want to do that. I want to get my ass back to work because you earn more money when you're walking, right? But they should do that. You don't walk, you don't get nothing. Fuck off, go away. You don't get food stamps, you don't get nothing. You want to survive? Get your fat ass to work. That's it. That's what you should do. Dude, come on. Dude, are you kidding me, right? A lady on food stamps. Now listen, like a lady on food stamps, she gets $10,000 a month on food stamps. She got a brand new Mercedes and she got a brand new Range Rover. Really? Really? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. There's no goddamn way. You know how much a Range Rover cost? 60 to 80K. For even a second-hand Range Rover, it's gonna cost you that much, like 24, 25, even 25. You couldn't afford that on 60K. But she got like a Mercedes. Man, come on, bro. Anybody can tell a lie. It's so easy. It's so easy to tell a lie. It's telling the truth is the hard part. But how do you forget what year your car is? I know what year my car is. Do you know what year your car is? Of course you do. You don't get the dates wrong. You don't get the dates wrong, right? Yeah. This is how the cops catch you out, right? They pull you over. Name, uh, 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 Brian. See the way you hesitated? They know you lied. They know you lied. What's your name? Tom. Where you from? Blah, 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 blah. What's your date of birth? Blah, 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 blah. That's telling the truth because you don't hesitate. But when they say, what's your name? Well, you forget your own fucking name. Where are you from? Down that way. What's your date of birth? 27th of 11. You're hesitating. You're hesitating. If you tell the truth, now listen, if you tell the truth, you won't slip up. Listen to me. If you tell the truth, you don't slip up. If you make up shit, you're going to slip up. And they know this. They're not stupid. They're not stupid. I remember, really. Hey, I'm going down the road, right? I'm going like 100 miles an hour on my motorbike, right? As you do, as you do. My bad. It was my fault. I know it was my fault. Anyway, the cops come up behind me. Woo, 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 pull over. I'm like, okay, right. So I pulled over, right? They're like, you know why I stopped you, right? I'm like, yeah, I was going way too fast. Oh, yeah, you were going like 109 miles an hour, you crazy fuck, right? License registration, right? So I reach my hand in my pocket, right? And I pull out my license registration, right? And a bit of weed fell on the ground, right? And the cop just looked right at the weed. So I look up as if to say, an airplane, somebody threw it out of an airplane, right? And it landed right there. He's like, bro, who owns that? I'm like, yeah, it's mine. You got me. You got me. You got me. You know what he did? He's like, no, I'm gonna have to destroy it. I'm like, oh yeah, that's your job. You have to destroy it, right? He goes, I'm not gonna pull you for it because you were so honest. Now, that's what it is, right? If you're honest with the cops, they'll be nice to you. They like that. They like honesty, right? But if you try to make them look like fucking assholes, they're gonna make your day a whole lot worse. And he could have made my day a whole lot worse. He could have took the bike off me. He could have brought me down for whatever, narcotics, whatever, right? But because I was honest, he laughed about it. On you go, on you go. Now I did ask him, can I have my weed back? He's like, you know I can't do that. You know I can't do that, right? Mm, 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 mm. Well, you have to remember, folks, there's a lot of corrupt cops out there. Now you have a handful of corrupt cops, but it's making the decent cops look bad. Not all cops are bad. Not all cops are. Some are very bad, like some are fucking real bad, like. But not all cops are bad. They're just like you and me. They want to go to work, get their job done, get paid, go home. That's it. That's all you want to do. But some cops are fucking terrible, man. Terrible. I used to get beat up by the cops all the time. You might say to yourself, Claudia, why would the cops beat you up? I was not a very nice young man. Just just putting it out there, right? Now, I did change over the years. I turned into a citizen, a decent citizen, not too bad. But when I was a young man, oh yeah, I was a fecker, man. I was a fecker, real quick. I ain't denying that. I ain't denying that. I wasn't a very nice young man. I made mistakes, but yeah, I learned by my mistakes. That's what I like about me. Fair play to you, Crafty. Why, thank you, Crafty. I'm glad you appreciate me. Pat self on the back. But when I was a young man, I was a terrible young man. Terrible young man, bro. I grew the fuck up. Oh, you can. But I've noticed that, right? If you're honest with the cops, they'll treat you fair. They'll treat you fair. And they do, they treat you fair, right? But look, they've heard every lie under the book. They know when you're telling lies. They're not stupid, right? And when you try to, make them look stupid, they're gonna make you look stupid. What you do is, if you get caught, you put your hands up and you say, "You got me, you got me, you got me, bro." And they do. They go easy on you, right? They don't want to deal with that shit. They don't. But they have to. They have to. Somebody asked me a question the other night. Funny enough, Crafty, do you trust cops? I don't trust cops. I just don't trust them. I don't. But look, like I said earlier, right? There's a few bad apples in the basket that make the rest of the apples look rotten. But not every cop is rotten, right? They just do their job. That's it. But there is some bad apples in there, bro. Like real fucking bad apples. Like real bad, like real bad. Oh. I want to play stakeout, man. I want to play stakeout. Dude, see that car I'm driving right now? The Fiat 500. That's a nice little car, man. I prefer now the MG Mini, Mini, the Morris Minor. But that's a nice little car, though. And it's only a 5 speed. But no, wait. Is it I think it's a 5 speed. Most of you Americans can't drive a stick shift. Dude, I envy you Americans. You have that, forward, reverse, neutral. I want one of them cars, man. I want one of them cars. I'm sick of them stick shifts. Fourth, second, third, fourth, fifth, reverse. I don't like that shit, man. I want put it up, go forward, put it down, go back. I want one of them. What's it? Electric, automatic, automatic. There you go, automatic. I only driven an automatic one time, and it was awesome. I fell asleep behind the wheel. It was that easy. That's why you get a bike. You see, you can't fall asleep on a bike. In a car, you can fall asleep. On a bike, you can't. Because you kill yourself. Yeah, what would be a dream car to drive? Now, I thought about that, right? What would be my dream car to drive? It had to be a Bayron, but I wouldn't drive it because it's a beast, and it is it's made to kill you. It's made to injure you. That's what it's made for. How can a road legal car go like a billion miles an hour when the speed limit is 80? Why? No, why? Why would you make a car that goes 300 miles an hour if the speed limit is only 80. Are you trying to kill me? Is that what you're doing? You're trying to kill me? And of course you're gonna put the pedal to the ground. Of course you are. Right? You're gonna like, let's see how fast this shit can go, right? And you're gonna kill yourself, especially on the Nurburgring, right? Yeah. Do you know a guy on YouTube, right? His name is Asmund Gold. Did you ever see him? Hippie looking motherfucker, right? Did you ever see Asmund Gold on YouTube? I used to never watch him. I'm like, fuck this scruffy looking fuck, right? Not interested. So I used to always skip his YouTube videos. But I've been watching him lately. Dude, he's a funny guy. Big fan, big fan. But I was never a big fan though. I used to always skip his videos. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's his long hair. Maybe the way he raises his eyebrows, every goddamn 2 seconds. I don't know what it was, but I used to always skip his videos. I used to always skip them, right? But now that I've been watching them, dude, I'm like his biggest fan right now. He's a funny fucker, man. No, I don't know what he used to do back in the day, but I've been watching what he does lately. His up to date videos. I don't know who he was like 10 years ago or whatever. But he's a funny man. He's a funny man, bro. Never judge a book by its cover. You gotta read that book and then make your judgment. Yeah. You know what I find very weird, right? You know what I find very weird, right? I can show you 5 pictures of 5 different men. Now, men, not females, right? Men. I can show you 5 pictures of 5 different men. You'd be like, yeah, he looks cool. Yeah, he looks cool. Oh, yeah, he looks a bit sus, man. Yeah, I'll be a bit iffy about him. He's probably the one of the nicest ones. Now, I'm guilty of that. I'm guilty of that, right? I judge people by the way they look, not by the way they dress, not by, the way they live. I judge them by the way they look. And I'm in the wrong. And I've been proven to be in the wrong numerous times. I look at somebody, yeah, I don't like him, I don't like him. I don't like his face. There's something about his face, I don't know, it's a bit iffy, a bit suspect. Turns out the guy that I think is a bit suspect is the nicest fucking guy out of them all. So again, I'll say this: don't judge a book by its cover. I've learned from that mistake twice, twice. Oh goddamn! There's a Ferrari, bro. There's a Ferrari. Is that a real Ferrari? Is that a real Ferrari? Ka-ching! Ka-ching! Yeah, I'm guessing they're all concept cars, right? I mean, look at that's just built for speed. That should be on the racetrack. Bam, bam. Yeah, I gotta go to Smith's pick up some toys for the kids, but I'll do it tomorrow. I ain't doing it now. Now I could do it online, but where's the fun in that? You want to go to the store, check out all the toys, right? Dude, I'm a big kid. I'm a big kid. I love going to the toy store. I just love it. You know, I'm going shopping for like my niece or nephew. I love going. I guarantee I'll pick something up for myself. I'm a nerd. I love Comic Con. I fucking love Comic Con, bro. It's so much fun. Well, you say how we no silver cars, but yeah, oh yeah, built for speed, man. That's it. Excuse me. I love the American muscle cars. And there's, yeah, Hot Wheels, there's my dream car right there, right? Bugatti Veyron, right there, bro. That's a beast of a car. That's like, I don't know how much they cost. Now, they can go from, 500,000 to like, 10 million, 14 million, whatever, right? But that would be my dream car. But I'd be afraid to drive it though. I wouldn't be, oh, let me, give me a shot of that. I'm like, no, you're all right. My avoid, but that's where it is, though. That's where it is. I can't stay away from a toy store. I love a toy store. I love a toy store. Oh man, I'm like, Crappie is in heaven right now. Look at all the toys. Oh hell yeah! I fucking love toys, man. I love toys. I gotta go Christmas shopping for the grandkids. I can't fucking wait. I can't wait. I'm gonna be checking all the toys out. The Hot Wheels, the drones, the push bikes, the PlayStation. I can't fucking wait, bro. Love me a little, toy store. Hell yeah. I'm a big kid at heart. But I love anything toys related. Now, look, Hot Wheels, unlike you, right? When you buy a new Hot Wheel, you put it on your wall. I can't wait to open that shit. I'm gonna open that shit. I'm gonna open that real quick. I'm not gonna put it on the wall and hopefully in 800 million years time it's worth some money. If I buy something, I'm opening that shit. I bought it to play with it, and I'm gonna play with it. Hell yeah, I am. Do you know what I was thinking of doing actually? I was thinking of buying some Pokemon cards. 'Cause I know you can get some really rare Pokemon cards, like worth a lot of money. But I wouldn't do it for the money though. It comes out to be a god pack. You can change your 10 bucks into 100 bucks, whatever. I don't just give it away, really. My brother collects Coca. Oh, you collect Coca Cola? Haha. Hey, I got you, Hot Wheels. I got you, bro. Yeah, check this shit out. Check this shit out. Look at that shit. Right there, Hot Wheels. You know what I have in there? You know what I have in there? I'll show you, right? My band-aids. I got my band-aids in there, bro. But now, I don't know if that's an old thing. Yeah, it kind of, I don't know if it's old, but it looks to business, though. Look at that, look. It looks to business. Maybe 40s, 50s, maybe. I do have a Coke machine, but you don't want to see that shit. It don't spit out Coca-Colas. I can guarantee you that. That shit got modified to death. It only shoots out beers. It only shoots out beers, bro. But it's gonna cost you 50 cents for the beer. You put your 50 cents in, you spin the wheel, out pops a beer. A cold beer. A cold beer. That shit got modified. So yeah, Hot Wheels. Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, right? You spend your entire life making your collection. Now, here's my question, right? When you eventually pass away in 300 years' time, right? Who gets your collection? You can't bring it with you, right? Isn't that what they say? You can't bring it with you, but you can bring it with you. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why, right? There was a dude in Egypt. He was a pharaoh. He was a pharaoh, right? He's like, I want all my valuables to come with me. Now, he had this ship, right? He had this ship, fucking massive ship. Like, whoever built this ship was a genius, absolute genius. Right? Anyway, so he's a pharaoh from Egypt, right? King of Egypt, whatever, emperor of Egypt. Anyway, big guy, right? He's like, somebody told me you can't take all the shit with you, but I'm taking all my shit. I want all my gold. He even got buried with his shit. I think it was Khufu. Was it Khufu? I think it was him. Like, I love all that Egypt shit. But they buried him with a ship. And this ship is like, a piece of Lego. You put it together piece by piece with some twine, bit of rope. Dude, that shit will sail this day. It will sail to this day. And this ship was built like 5,000 years ago. He got buried with his ship. Would you get buried with all your, valuables? I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want that. I'd want, I'd want somebody, somebody to get the pleasure out of my shit. But, that I did. Would you bring it with you though? Now think about it how it is, right? Look at your collection, right? Your collection is awesome. It is. Value wise, it don't matter. It don't matter, when it comes to how much it's worth. It's not. It's a passion. It's a passion, right? Now, if you had a choice, would you bring it with you? Oh, yeah, bury me with all my Hot Wheel collection. I don't think you would, bro. I don't think you would. I think you would want somebody else to love that shit as well, right? Just as much as you did. Now, that's like me, right? That's like me. Let's say I have a valuable heirloom, right? Let's say I have an heirloom worth like, let's say 10 million, right? Oh yeah, I want to be buried with that. Man, fuck that shit. Fuck that. Don't bury me with that shit. I'm gonna be bones. Don't bury, no. Pass that shit on, man. Keep a generation going. Let my grandson or my granddaughter, even my neighbor, fuck it. No, don't bury me with that shit. Pass that on. Give somebody the pleasure of what, you had the pleasure. Now, I don't have many collectibles. I don't have many. I mean, I have one or two that not worth like a fortune, but sentimental value. I don't want to get buried with that. I want somebody else to enjoy what I enjoy. Doesn't that make sense, though? Doesn't that make sense? That's what I would do. Don't bury me with that shit. Pass that crap on. Yeah, Mr. Hot Wheels, I want to ask you a question. You might not like the question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Here's the question, right? Do you believe there is a such thing as a decent human being? Now, I don't want you to answer that question, but I'm kind of going to answer the question for you, right? I don't believe there is a such thing as a decent human being. I just don't believe it. I don't believe it. Now, I tell you why I don't believe it, right? The story is, right, when humans first started on this earth, we were hunter-gatherers. Normal people just going by about their business, right? Hunter-gatherers, we hunt, we hunt rhino, we hunt animals for food, right? That was their main function. There was no, fuck you, man, your house is bigger than mine. There was no jealousy. It was just, we got to hunt for food. That's all we got to do, right? So the first humans on this planet were hunter-gatherers, right? So they say, right? Now, as the story goes, as the legend goes, right? Aliens came down looking for gold, and the work was too strenuous, right? So they decided to, well, hang on a minute. We got all these stupid humans. Let's make them do the work, right? So they interfered in our genetics, right? They made us smart, right? That's what they did. That's what the old folklore says, right? So the aliens came down. They wanted to mine gold. They need gold for something, right? Whatever it was, right? By the way, the humans were too fucking stupid. So they genetically engineered us to become more obedient and smart, right? So now we're doing all the work for the aliens, let's say, right? Now, what if we're a failed experiment? Right. Let's say, let's say you created a robot and you're like so proud of this robot. This robot is going to revolutionize the whole planet, right? But then the robot just decides to malfunction, right? Goes all crazy, does things backwards, right? Would you want to be the man known to be creating this thing? You'd be like, no, no idea what you're talking about. Wouldn't you want to disappear from the earth? I mean, wouldn't you want to disappear and say, I had nothing to do with that? That ain't my problem, right? We are failed experiments. That's what I think we are. Right? As humans, we are failed experiments. They came down, they experimented, they changed the DNA, they made us smarter, allegedly, right? They made us smarter, and we got fucked up. And they're like, I don't want to be part of this shit. So they left. They left because they were embarrassed by the state of humanity. That's what I think. That's what I think. I think the human being on this planet is a failed experiment. We failed them. We failed them. We got too smart too quickly. Now, somebody said this a long time ago, right? The human expectancy for living is 500 years. But then they thought, right, well, if you let the human live for 500 years, he's going to get smarter and smarter and smarter over the years. But if you shorten that lifespan, there's only so much he can know. There's only so much knowledge he can know. We have cathedrals on this planet that we can't replicate. 10,000 years ago, they made a structure that we can't do to this day. We're catching up with them 10,000 years ago. There was a there was a civilization on this earth that was much more advanced than us. We're just catching up. I'm telling you, bro, we're just catching up. Look at all these churches, right? Look at all these cathedrals and churches, and you see these statues on top of like towers, like hundreds of feet in the air. How did they get that statue up there? 10,000 years ago. Now listen, listen. There's a statue 10 feet tall, made out of concrete, made out of marble, like made out of the hardest stone on the planet, right? They managed to lift it 700 feet in the air. How the fuck do you do that 10,000 years ago? and we can't do it today. That's what that's what rattles my brain, bro. It just rattles my brain. Now, there's only one conclusion. There's only one conclusion. There was a higher power before we even existed. Like the Egyptians, they didn't build the pyramids. They found it. They found it. Think about it. The Egyptians, they painted all the walls. How come the pyramids have no hieroglyphs? You ever notice that? Oh damn! Oh damn! I don't know what happened there. I'm going to use a battery and build it. I'm right back. I'm just talking bullshit. Or is it bullshit though? Now, I have a theory. I have a theory. Sticking to Egypt. Like, sticking to Egypt, right? I have a theory. You ever see them, them boxes in the Serapeum, right? You ever see them big, heavy boxes in the Serapeum, like, that are, like, built with precision, right? Now, every box is empty. And they're like, well, why is all these boxes? Oh, they're for balls, Like, no, no. Here's the thing, right? They were hunting something, right? They were hunting something. So they made these really, really big boxes made out of thousands of tons of concrete, marble, whatever, whatever. Right? All right. This was the plan. Capture one of these motherfuckers and put them in the box so they can't escape. Now, why were all these boxes empty? Because they couldn't capture them, right? They couldn't get one. They couldn't get one. What were they? What were they? Where was that? That was in Saqqara, right? That was in Saqqara. I forget the name of the place. But you had all these big granite boxes. Like, come on, bro. Like, this box wasn't built for the human. These boxes weren't built for humans. These boxes were built for something that they didn't want to get the fuck out of there. I don't know what they were, right? I don't know what they were. But whatever it wasn't human. So they built all these sarcophagi or boxes, whatever you call them, right? Now, they wanted to trap something in there that couldn't get out. Now, every mummy in Egypt is in a wooden casket, right? All wrapped up, all mummified, all in silk. Why are these boxes so big and heavy? Like, real fucking heavy. Whatever it was they wanted to put in there, they ain't getting back out again. They ain't getting back out. They're gonna be stuck there forever. What was it? But here, like, every box was empty. So what that tells me is they wanted to capture something to put in that box, but they never could capture it. What was it? What was it? I can guarantee you it wasn't human. I can guarantee you it wasn't human. Because every mummy in Egypt is in a wooden casket, right? Sarcophagi. It's in a wooden box. Now, bear in mind, Tutankhamun, he was in a gold one, but it wasn't half as big as them ones. Whatever it was they wanted to put in there was fucking big and strong. What was it? It wasn't a human. I can guarantee you that shit. So what was it? It was something ungodly. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Who built all these chapels 10,000 years ago? It wasn't us. As humans, it wasn't us. There's no fucking goddamn way, bro. I don't believe that shit for 1 second. You can't you can't carve out a temple from the top down. You can't do it. It's impossible. For humans, it's impossible. Now, us humans, we're quite clever. We're not that smart though. But what did they want to put in them boxes? It was something big and it was something real fucking powerful because they made them lids thousands of tons heavy. What was it? What was it? I think change that. Yeah, put that on. Put that on. I like when the brain works. You know what? You know what I don't like? I don't like when they understand shit. I love when I don't understand shit. It makes my brain think overdrive. the, the Egyptians didn't build the pyramids. They found that shit, bro. They found that shit. But what was supposed to go into them boxes at the start of time? It ain't no fucking human, I can guarantee you that. Humans, humans get buried in boxes, caskets, wooden caskets. If you're a king, okay, a gold casket. Nothing like them at the start of time, though. And they say it was for sacred bulls. No, it wasn't. There wasn't one bull skull found. Them boxes were empty. And that only tells me one question. Whatever they wanted to put in there, they couldn't catch it. They couldn't catch it. They failed. They totally failed. So what would go into them boxes though? You gotta ask yourself that question, right? They made, 1,000-ton granite boxes for the human? I don't think so. Well, whatever was supposed to be in there is supposed to be big and very, very strong. Very, very strong. Because whatever goes in, they don't want it coming out again. Because they made them boxes precision, laser beam type shit, right? Whatever was going in, it ain't gonna come back out. How come every box was empty? Why go through all that trouble to bury somebody if you got nothing to bury? They were hoping, that's the right thing, they were hoping to catch something and stick it in there, but they never got the chance. Ain't that some funny shit? Ain't that some funny shit? Now, you do know, right? You do know that the Grand Canyon is a tourist destination, right? The Grand Canyon is a tourist destination, but there's certain parts you can't go to. Why not? Why not? There's certain parts of the Grand Canyon that is off limits to everybody. Why can't you explore the whole of the Grand Canyon? Right? Think about it. Now, it was, I think it was Kim Kardashian. She pissed off NASA by saying, oh yeah, we never went to the moon. We never went to the moon. The Americans lied to get one over on Russia. We all fucking know that shit. We all know that shit. NASA is a bunch of lying fucking assholes. Just typical American. The American can't tell the truth. They just can't do it, bro. They can't do it. It's just the way the Americans are. They can't tell the truth. No, I'm not into that. Look, I don't know crap, but what I do know is you cannot pass the Van Allen belt. I know that, but yeah, you can pass the Van Allen belt. I don't know, but 100 years ago, 60 years ago, right? But you can't do it now. Now, let's say, let's say we did. Let's say America did land on the moon. Now, this is the greatest achievement in mankind's history. Where's all the recorded data? You know what they tell you? Oh yeah, we lost that shit. Yeah, the greatest achievement in mankind's history, and NASA will tell you. You ring them now, and they will tell you, "Oh yeah, we lost that shit. Misplaced. We misplaced. We don't know where it is. Go figure." You the greatest achievement in mankind's history. They just misplaced the data. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Now, I remember there was a guy on YouTube, right? His name is the Rick. The Rick, stupid looking gay motherfucker. Anyway, him, right? Yeah, right. So he's there. He's like, oh yeah, all these shields, they do anything for money. And he's like, you could offer me 10 million. I wouldn't, I wouldn't sell my soul. Mr. Rick, I disagree with you, bruh. I disagree with you, bruh. You would sell your entire family for 10 fucking million. Stop playing. Stop being a gooch licker, bro. Stop being a gooch licker. And take that 100-watt light bulb off your face. I want to see your acne. I want to see your acne, bro. It's the same shit as, doing Photoshop on your face. Getting rid of all the acne, getting rid of all the spots. Stop being a fucking pussy, bro. You wouldn't put your family under the bus for 10 million and you expect everyone to believe that. And every time you do a stream, all you keep saying is make sure you hit that like button. Hope you're having a great day. You couldn't give two fucks whether we're having a great day or not. All you cared about is your fucking self. Now you said, right, you would not shop anybody in for donations or, you know, somebody, endorsing you. Dude, you would sell your own family for fucking money. Stop playing. That's why you beg so much. Now, before we get into the video, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you sub. Have you heard me saying that yet? I'm not as fucking lame as you, bro. Take that 1,000 watt light bulb out of your face. I want to see the real you. And take that stupid hat off your head. You fake ass fucking bitch. You're a fake ass bitch, bro. I'm not doing this for clout. I'm just drunk. I'm just saying what's on the mind, You know. But now, before we continue, please make sure you hit that like button. Because I'm a begging bitch like the rest of them. Assholes. You don't think we're fucking under that shit? If Call of Duty rang me and said, "Yo, Rick, can you sponsor my game?" I tell them to go fuck themselves. You're a fucking idiot. You're an idiot. You would jump on that bandwagon, no problem. You probably sell your own fucking sister, bro. Now, who I do like, I was watching today. What's his name? Nero Cinema. Hey, hi, how you doing? I was watching his take on the whole Battlefield 6, Black Ops 7. He made sense. He made sense. He gave, what he likes about the game, what he don't likes about the game. He mentioned, maybe you could change just a little bit, make it a bit better. And I have to say, I agree with it. I agree with it. Now, he says the same shit. Make sure you hit that like button, blah. It really helps me out a lot, blah. He does the same shit, right? But at least he fucking talks straight. Rick, you're a faggot, bro. You're a faggot. Why do you have a 1,000 watt light bulb shining in your face? Is that to get rid of all your acne? Come on. Kim Kardashian goes live with no makeup on. Why don't you? We want to see the real you, bro. Stop being such a Photoshop pansy, bro. You don't want to see my face. You don't want to see my face. I look like a man eight, Death of Eight or Ghost of Eight. I look like him on steroids. So you don't want to see my shit. Oh, I like that song, bro. We're gonna have to play that shit a little bit, right? Oh, man. Yeah, I do believe in one thing, right? I wish the best for everybody. I do. I hope all your dreams come true. You get the mansion you want, the Lamborghini you want, all that good shit. Just don't lie to the people that put you there. You know what that reminds me of? Getting your hand stuck in the cookie jar. Unnecessary sacrifice. That's how I see it. It's an the people that got you where you are today, you're kicking them in the fucking nutsack. And I don't think it's appropriate. I just don't think so. I'm not a nice man. I'm not claiming to be a nice man. I'm not a very nice man. Don't trust me, whatever you do, right? But this is why I know this. I know how evil people can be. They don't care about you. All they want is for them to be successful. If you take over them in the success, they're gonna hate you and they're gonna try and destroy you. That's the type we're dealing with. That's the type. You gotta stay calm and stay humble. Don't change for nobody. Jealousy is worse than wars. It can create wars. It can end wars. But it's worse. It's fucking worse. Now, before we continue, make sure you hit that like button, because it really fucking means the world to me. Then make sure you join my Patreon, because I want to get rich on your broke ass. No, just keep giving me your money, make me famous, so I can shit on you, basically. That's what it is. That's what it is. Type in, type in your favorite YouTuber. Check it out, folks. Type in your favorite YouTuber. Type in their name, but right after the name, type in apology, and I guarantee you'll find a video of your favorite YouTuber giving an apology. Think about it. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm just a bum, right? Type in your favorite YouTuber, followed by apology, and I guarantee their name will pop up. And watch it. Just don't get sick while you're watching it, though. These people are just like me and you. Just like me and you. Except they play the game to their advantage. Now think about it, right? You die or they die. Who do you think they pick? Think about it. They ain't gonna pick you to survive, I can guarantee you that. Your favorite streamer. Your favorite streamer in the world will get you addicted to gambling because it benefits them. Now, I want you to think about that, folks. Your favorite streamer will get you addicted to gambling because it benefits them. It don't benefit you. It's going to ruin you, but it will benefit them. Think about it. APB, come on, bro. Take me away from this pain. Are we gonna play some hanky panky? I wanna play some hanky panky. APB. Hey, baby. Medic. I need a fucking medic, bro. I need my EPB fix. I need that shit. Dude, make sure you check out EPB 1983. Just go check him out. You don't have to sub. Just go check him out. He's a funny fucker, man. Yeah. If he makes you laugh one time, that's a job well done, right? You don't gotta sub, you don't gotta like, you don't gotta do none of that shit. But go check him out, man. Go check him out. He's funny as fuck, man. He's funny as fuck, right? If you don't think it's funny, give him a dislike. He don't fucking give a shit. Give him 3 dislikes. I don't think he cares, right? But check him out anyway. Cause I reckon you'll like it. I reckon you'll like it. It's just funny. It's just funny. That's what we need in this world. We need laughs and fun, right? We don't need wars. drama, all that bullshit. We don't need that. What we need is smile. Dude, when I see somebody smile, I see happiness. I don't want to see them sad. I don't want that shit, bro. Come on. You ever see a pretty girl unhappy? You ever see a good looking man unhappy? I don't like that. I like to see them happy. I like that. And if it takes 2 seconds to make them happy, fuck it. I'll waste my 2 seconds on them. Hell yeah. Life is too short, folks. If you're gonna have fun, why not have fun? Why not have fun? You got plenty of time not to have fun, right? I have no fun all the time. But when I can have some fun, I'm jumping on that opportunity. Fuck yeah, I'll jump on that. I like fun. No fun, not a big fan, not a big fan. But fun, I'll invest in that. You know it's not fun. There was a guy in my country. He was a famous sportsman, back in his day. Anyway, he pretended to have cancer to get donations. What kind of person does that? I mean, we all know somebody, somebody that's suffering with cancer or had cancer, didn't make it, right? What kind of person does that? What kind of person pretends to have cancer just to take your money off you? No, think of it. What kind of person? Anyway, LOL, he got 5.5 years in prison. He gonna get a great fucking time in prison, bro. He gonna get a real good time in prison pretending to have cancer just to take all your money away. Now they say these people got conned out of their money. They didn't really. They get their money voluntarily. So, they thought they were doing a good thing. But did he con them? A little bit. Ah, I said con them. No, but did he con these people out of their money? A little bit. But they didn't have to give the money though. So they should be held responsible also, for being so fucking stupid. Why would you be so stupid? If you give me 10 grand because I told you a lie, oh yeah, I'm a bad man. But you're fucking stupid. You're a dummy with your money. Ah, that rhymes, and I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. Right? Yeah, I'm conning you out of your money, but you're fucking stupid enough to give it to me. You should be, you should be prosecuted as well for being so fucking stupid. Not my fault you're a fucking asshole. Yeah, check this out. If I tell you, hey, I was talking to Jesus last night. I was talking to Jesus last night, and Jesus told me to tell you, if you give me 10 grand, He gonna let you into heaven. And you give me that 10 grand, you're a fucking idiot. You're an idiot. You should be prosecuted also for being stupid. I mean, obviously, what he did was penalized for being so fucking stupid. So if I tell you, Jesus told me to give me $5,000 and he gonna look after you, you give me $5,000 and then you're like, and Jesus never looked after me. How is that my fault? You should be held accountable. Yeah, I mean, I'll take 25% of the blame, But you gotta have some of the blame because you're so fucking stupid, right? You shouldn't get away that free. It's not my fault you're stupid, right? Well, you know what, Mr. Hot Wheels, I didn't want to say it, but I'm gonna say it because I'm a little drunk, right? Anyway, right? In my country, Ireland, Dublin, we have lots of homeless people. Lots of homeless people. Dublin people. Irish people that are living on the streets. Kill people. Like really kill people. They got a bad deal, right? They got a bad deal. You know, they lost whatever, right? They got a bad deal. I mean, these are homeless people, right? Now you have all these foreigners from other countries coming over. They're getting paychecks. They're getting five-star hotel stays. Now, I'm not begrudging them. They deserve it. They're coming from war-torn countries. I get that. I get that. But here's the thing. Now, I want you to hear me out, right? There is no crime in my country. Yeah, there's this crime, drug dealer gangs bitching at each other, that type of shit, right? But there's no crime in my country. There is now, though. You know why? Because of the foreigners, the refugees. Now, I don't like Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor is a fucking ponce. He's a ponce. He's an idiot. Just don't tell him I said that because he probably, bashed my brains in, right? But I agree with the man. My country is not my country anymore. Every time I walk down the street, I don't hear an Irish man. I hear a foreigner. I go to a shop, there's a foreigner. I get a taxi, there's a foreigner. I go to a hotel, there's a foreigner. I'm not begrudging them. They're coming from, bad places and this is a great place to feel safe. Absolutely. But my country is not my country anymore. Now, McGregor, he went to see Trump one day, right? Oh, yeah. Before you know it, Kilkenny is going to be overrun. Yeah, McGregor, I hate to fucking break it to you, bro. The country is overrun. It's not just Kilkenny, it's not just Cork, it's not just Tipperary, Donegal, Sligo. It's the whole fucking country. This ain't our country no more. And then you hear that fucking fag ass, what's his fucking name? That stupid little squeaky bitch. Oh no, no, we get it, we get it. If a refugee comes to this country, we're gonna give them 30 days in a five-star hotel. But after that, they gotta be on the street. So what does the Dublin man get? The Dublin man don't get 30 days. He gets no days. Listen, the Dublin homeless man gets no days. The homeless lady gets no days. This fucking retard from Afghanistan or Beirut or Israel, they come over here, they get 30 days in a five-star hotel with cash in their pocket. Now, check this part though. There's been a couple of stabbings in my country the past couple of weeks. Who's been doing these stabbings? It ain't the Irish, it's the foreigners. But you're putting them in five-star fucking hotels while our own people, our own Irish-born people are on the fucking streets being moved on. Yo, what's your man's name? That little faggot. Sounds like a fucking faggot, right? Squeaky fucking, whatever his fucking name is. His bro sounds just like him. You know what they remind me of? Them two fucking twin brothers from X Factor. What were them stupid little fucking assholes named with the spiky hair and shit? Jedward? Yeah, you're a bunch of fucking Jedwards. I bet you shower together. A Dublin man born in Dublin can't get crap off you, but a refugee from another country comes over, he gets looked after, and then he stabs somebody 89 fucking million times, and you're okay with that? You're a fucking idiot. And I don't think I'm the only one that feels this way. So yeah, yo, man, I got a question. I got a question. Right now, yeah, right now, who do you think would win in a fight, Ukraine or Russia? Now, if Russia wins, that's because America didn't intervene, right? But if Ukraine wins, that's because Americans intervene. I got a question, Milkman. When you take a shit, does gold eggs pop out of your ass, bro? Because it sounds to me like you want a pedestal, bro. You want a pedestal. Now, I do have to say this. Now, I want to say this. I don't like Conor McGregor, not because of who he is, just the way he portrays himself. He's an entertainer. Right now, either you love him or you hate him. I'm one of them where I just don't like the guy. I mean, whatever. I'm not saying he's a bad man. I'm just saying, as an entertainer, it's not my cup of tea, right? But I agree with the guy. I agree with the guy. Now, my country, right? My country is not used to crime. Oh yeah, I mean we have arguments, drug deal arguments. We get that, right? But the crime that we've been experiencing in my country is unprecedented. It never happens. And every crime, now listen, every crime, no, every serious crime in my country right now is not by an Irish man or woman. It's by somebody that don't belong here, shouldn't belong here. We're like, we're not Ireland anymore. We're not Ireland anymore. Eh, Dude, you walk down the street, you'd be lucky to hear an Irish person talking. And that's a problem. That's a problem. Make me president. Hey, make me president. I'll end all the fucking wars real quick. I'll end all the wars. Make me president. You ever hear that? If you threaten me again, I'm going to do something about it. The next day, he threatens you again. If you threaten me one more time, I'm going to do something about it. The very next day, he threatens you again. If you threaten me one more time, I'm going to do something about it. Very next day, he threatens you again. And you say the same fucking shit. Put your money where your mouth is, bro. Vladimir Putin is killing his own people. If I kill 3 people, I'm a serial killer. If you kill 4 people, you're a serial killer. How many people has Vladimir Putin killed in the past couple of years? I bet you it's more than 5. But yet they're shaking his fucking hand. They're shaking his hand. I'd stick a nuke up his fucking ass and press the red button. Send him on his way to Mars. Think about it. Lick asses. Bunch of fucking lick asses. Putin. Vladimir Putin, you should meet me. I'm the new president of virtual reality, right? You meet me, right? I'm gonna stick a fucking nuke up your ass and press that red button. Now, I thought it was for the cappuccino, but allegedly it wasn't. It just sent you to Mars, and I hope it explodes on the fucking way. Because you're an absolute monster. You're a monster. If I look, like I said earlier, right? If I kill three people, I'm I'm a serial killer. I shouldn't be allowed to walk this earth. I'm a monster because I killed three people. You killed almost 1 million people in the 3 years you've been going to war. But people want to shake your fucking hand? Are you fucking stupid? People want to shake your hand. I'd stick a fucking nuke up your ass and send you on your way. Now, I know I probably shouldn't pick sides, but I'm going to. Mr. Zelensky, go get him, bro. Go get him, bro. Russia, Russia, the powerhouse bully has just become bullied. Think about it. Ukraine, such a small little spot on the planet. And Russia, oh, we can take on anybody. We got you, bro. Ukraine is kicking Russians' asses, bro. They kicking Russians' asses. And what I say to that is, keep on doing your thing, Mr. Zelensky. Keep on doing your thing. You're the hero in this. You're the hero. Because you stand up to bullies. What do parents always tell their kids? You gotta stand up to bullies, right? Isn't that the right thing to do? If somebody bullied you, you give in. Zelensky, he don't give in. He stands up to the bully. And he's winning. He's winning. He's fucking winning, bro. And look how small Ukraine is. Look how small Ukraine is. And look how big Russia is. And Russia is losing to a small little dot on the planet. I fucking love it. I love it. But I wouldn't expect you to understand Milkman. You're way too fucking stupid, bro. Yeah, Milkman, check this out, right? I'm fighting against you. Now listen, Milkman, I'm fighting against you, right? You're the Russian. I'm the Ukrainian. You have you have 50 rounds of ammunition. Oh, you have 50 rounds of ammunition. You're trying to kill me. I'm trying to kill you. You run out of ammo. I just reloaded my gun. Now I have 100 rounds of ammo. You're still waiting on your ammo. And Putin is like, hang around, bro. We get the ammo real quick. How are you supposed to defeat me if you have no ammo? That's what the Russians are going through. They're running out of ammo. They got nothing. They got no tanks. They got no ammo. They got no personnel. They got nothing. What are you going to do? Throw a rock at me? What are you going to do, bro? Throw a rock at me? A soldier needs ammo. If the soldier has no ammo, he's a sitting duck. This guy is sacrificing his soldiers for what? 1% of Ukraine? Which is a wasteland anyway. Come on, bro. It don't make sense. Ethically, it don't make sense. Now, if any country in the world don't like Russia, now is the time to strike because they're crippled. They can't even beat off Ukraine. If you want to get rid of Russia, strike now while the furnace is hot. Strike fucking now. They wouldn't know what to do. They wouldn't know what to do. You want to get rid of Russia? Do it right now. They can't even take little Ukraine. Ukraine are a powerhouse. And it's all down to Zelensky. Obviously, and the soldiers, the people on the front line. You gotta give them credit, right? They're like fighters, heroes. They are heroes. The bully becomes the bullied. Right there, right there. Yeah, right, right. Aviation system, right? Costs, I don't know, 600 million, right? 600 million, right? Now listen, right? A 600 million artillery was taken down by a $10,000 drone. Now listen, a $10,000 drone just wiped out 600 million worth of, reconnaissance missions, right? Like, dude, you buy a hatchback for less. You buy a family saloon for less. A $10,000, hang on, a $10,000 drone just wiped out 600 million. He can't make that on the fly. He can't say, yeah, you gotta make me another one then. He gotta wait at least 12 months to make another one of them, right? But then he needs the parts. He needs all the parts to make one of them, but he can't make them because restrictions. Dude, I swear to God, if I had my choice, which I don't, but if I did, I just fucking nuke Russia. Get rid of them. There you go, they're gone. Simple. I know I'm gonna get banned. I don't care. Nuke Russia. Nuke them. Get rid of the whole country. Vladimir Putin is a monster. He's a fucking monster, bro. And it needs to stop. It needs to stop. But nobody got the balls to do it, though. Make me up. Make me a president. I'll put his fucking name on a nuke. I'll fucking send it. I'll send it. I'll fucking send that shit. Now, you know what I find very interesting? You know what I find very, very interesting? You got all these countries helping out, Zelensky. Zelensky, I'll give you 800 missiles. I'll give you 200 missiles. I'll give you thousands of ammunition. They're writing all this down in a logbook. You owe me for that. You owe me for that. You owe me for that. With interest. With interest. Now, if you can't pay me, I'll just take half your land. Now, you know what I would do in that situation? Here's what I would do in that situation. Like Zelensky, sorry, President Zelensky, he's fighting for his freedom. Now, what I would do in that situation, you don't owe me shit, bro. Whatever it's going to cost you this much. and it's going to cost you with interest. It's all about the money, honey. It's all about the money. Now, if I was president, Zelensky, wherever you need, I got your back. And I'll tell you why. You're fighting for your freedom, right? You're fighting. If you can buy me a coffee during the week, that'd be great. Fuck it. I'm not gonna charge this man interest. He's fighting for his country. Isn't that worth fighting for? I mean, isn't that worth fighting for? Think about it. Isn't that worth fighting for? That's honorable. It is. If I can give this man everything he needs for free, I'll fucking give it to him for free. But you got all these lick ass countries. Oh yeah, I'll send you 200 missiles, but it's gonna cost you this much and that much and that much. A bunch of two-faced motherfuckers. If one country falls, we all fall. Why doesn't NATO jump in? Because they're a bunch of bitches. Please don't make me president. You know why? Because I'll stop this fucking war real quick. And nobody else has to die. Yeah, since since the war in Ukraine and Russia, did your son, did your daughter have to die? The answer is no. The answer is no. They died for no reason. They didn't die protecting their country. They died for no reason. People that are still alive defending your country, they're the ones living for a reason. A pawn on a chess set. Think about it. Anyway, be right back. I think it's good. Oh yeah. Oh damn! Oh damn! Have I said too much? They're probably gonna lock me up in Guantanamo Bay, right? You wanna waste money on keeping me alive? That's your own fucking problem, bro. That's your own goddamn malfunction, right? Yeah. Why should you die for somebody else's beef? That's what I was saying that, barely saying, no, I don't mind dying for my country. I'll defend my country. But here's what it is, right? Russia is not defending its country. They're the aggressor. They're the aggressor, right? Ukraine is fighting for their freedom, for their sovereignty, right? Russia is the aggressor. Why not help? Why not help Zelensky out? He deserves it. And anyway, he's doing a great job. I mean, he's keeping the Russians at bay. The bullies, the bullies. He like, yeah, you can't bully me, bro. We're gonna bully you. Now, I thought about this. I thought about this for a minute, right? So, Russia invades Ukraine to take their land, and they failed miserably, miserably. Now, this is what I suggest, right? What I suggest Vladimir Zelensky does is, yo, Putin, you want peace? We don't want peace. You know what we want? We want Russia. Here, Zelensky, what if, right? You don't want peace, but what you do want is you want Russia to be Ukraine. Turn the table, turn the table. Russia wants Ukraine, but let's say you say, well, no, no, we want to take your country. Is it possible? I think so. I think so. I think Ukraine can be a massive fucking state. Could you imagine, bro? Could you imagine? Could you imagine Ukraine take Russia as their own and they call all that, yeah, this is our fucking land now, bitch. That'd be the coolest fucking shit ever, bro. Yeah, I'll donate to that shit. I'll donate to that shit. The only thing Zelensky fighting for is cocaine. It's funny you saying that. Funny you saying that, Milkman. Isn't America full of cocaine? Didn't America invent cocaine? When I think of cocaine, I think of the Americans. I don't think of the Japanese. I don't think of, the Indians. I don't think of the Irish, the English. When I think of cocaine, I think of your fucking country, dickhead. I think of your country. Didn't you invent that shit? Well, you claim to invent. Yeah, by the way, folks, America, they invented the wheel, the train, the human, the leg, the arm. They invented every fucking thing. Ain't that right there, Milkman? Hey, Milkman, here's a question. Why did all your presidents get assassinated? Is it because everybody loves them? Is that why Lincoln assassinated, JFK assassinated, Trump almost assassinated? Why does everybody want to kill your presidents, bro? Is it because you're so fucking awesome? Nobody wants to assassinate my president. Think about it, Milkman. Nobody wants to assassinate my guy. Everybody wants to assassinate your guy, though. I wonder fucking why. Because you're a corrupt piece of fucking shit. The American, look, you don't got no word in this, bro. Look, you literally got no word in this. Every word that comes out of your mouth is pure fucking lie. And people know it now. People know it now. You cannot trust the American. You can't trust them. They're a bunch of lying sacks of shit. Absolutely. We walked on the moon. Man, fuck off. Fuck on the moon. You couldn't walk on your own fucking moon. Come on, dude. Like, stop at that shit. That's the worst about the Americans. They love the sound of their own voice. They think they're special, but really they ain't. Yeah. You ever noticed this? Yeah. Now, have you ever noticed this, right? With all the wars going on, right? The French always intervene. The Germans always intervene. The Italians, everyone intervenes. Do you ever hear about the Irish intervening? You know what? No fucking problems. Even minor, it's pretty minor. But we don't care about how you fucking deal with your shit. We just don't care. We worry about what we worry about. You worry about what everybody worries about. That's the difference between your country and mine. We don't give a shit what you do. You give a shit what everyone does. Because you wanna stay in the limelight like Meghan Markle. God damn. What? I mean, it's true. It's true. You want to stay relevant. Relevant of what? For example, right? Your present president of the United States of America, Putin. If you threaten me, you know what's gonna happen. Next day, Putin. If you threaten me again, you know what's gonna happen. The very next day, Putin, I'll give you one more last chance. If you threaten me one more time, you know it's gonna happen. Very next day, same fucking shit. That's all you keep saying. If you threaten me one more, why don't you put his name on a nuke and send it to him? You two fucking chicken shit. You two chicken shit. Here. Here. Milkman, as an American, Milkman. How many wars have you won? Name one war you won. Name one war. Give me, give me an example of one war that the Americans have won. Vietnam, wrong answer. Saigon, wrong answer. Give me one war you won. You don't win no wars. You don't win no wars. But yeah, you always say, we are the world's police. You can't even win a war. Ukraine is a spot on your country and they're winning a war. You can't, you never in your lifespan have won a war. Ever, ever. Basically, you're full of shit. You're full of shit. All talk and no action. Now, here, folks, you have to take that into consideration. You know, the Americans, oh, yeah, we stopped wars. We stopped 7 wars in the past. What war have they ever won? The answer is zero. They have never won a fucking war, ever. Think about it. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I misled? Think about it. Has America ever won a war? And the answer is fucking no. Unless that man is reading, Piggy Piggy in the Middle books. What war have you won? The answer is zero. The answer is zero. Zelensky is going to win his first war against the powerhouse of Russia. He's going to do it. He's going to do it. I have look. I know he can do it. I know he can do it. The bully never wins. The bully never wins. Of course he fucking can't. Here, Hot Wheels. You know why they can't win the war on drugs? They're the master suppliers. They're the fucking master suppliers, bro. They're the ones flooding the world with drugs because it makes money. It makes money, bro. It makes money. Who's gonna attack, who's gonna attack a government. No one's gonna attack that. They selling drugs to fucking everybody, bro. Everybody. But they wanna bust the drug dealers. But they're doing it themselves. Think about it. What war has America won over the past 200 years? Zero. Zero. Even I won a war, and my country is 10 times the size of yours. About 10 times as small as yours. Yeah. What gives America the right to say we're the world police? Who the fuck wants to go with them? They ain't gonna do shit. They gonna say, Putin, you gotta stop this. And if you don't, I'm gonna bend over and pull my pants down so you can lick my butthole. That's what they do. Every fucking time, bro. They're all talking, no action. Now, Zelensky, he's like, I ain't pulling my pants down, Putin. I don't care how big your country is. Check this out. And he's destroying Russia right now. Little Zelensky, the powerhouse, he's fucking destroying Russia. Russia has nothing. He sent out over all the he sent over all the old men. They all perished. They all died. They're all coming home in body bags. Now what's he got? He gonna do a new call out. Oh yeah, everyone under the age of like 7 gotta join the war. Putin is a fucking monster, and somebody gotta stop him. Here, Trump ain't gonna stop him because he's a fucking idiot. He's an idiot. Make me president. I'll stick Putin's name on a nuke and I'll send it right up his fucking ass. I'll press that fucking button. I won't even hesitate. Boom! Press the button. Send it right up his fucking ass. And that's it. It's gonna stop. Simple as. The guy's a monster, bro. The guy's a fucking monster. I'm sorry, but he is. I guess we can play that shit. I'm just posing on it. Now, yeah. Now, listen, Louis. I am a little bit tipsy. I am, and I do apologize for that. I'm a little bit tipsy, right? But if I freak out and I kill 3 people on a train, I'm a serial killer. Now, I want you to listen to that, folks. I'm having a few drinks. I jump on a train and I just freak out and I kill 3 people. I'm a serial killer. I deserve it. Like, if it's not serial killer, what the fuck is it? Is it genocide? Is it crimes against humanity? Dude, he's sending his own kids to fucking die on the battlefield for what? For what? To lose? You're gonna fucking lose, you idiot. You're gonna lose. You got no money. You got no ammo. You got no nothing. Everything that you have is being blown the fuck up. Just surrender, bro. Surrender. Say, Zelensky, I'm sorry, pull your pants down so they can suck your knob. That's what you should do. But he won't because of his pride. He's a fucking monster, bro. Look, again, I'm going to say this, right? If you kill 3 people, you're a serial killer. This guy's killing 1,000 people per day. His own people. He's not even killing the enemy. He's sending his own people into a slaughterhouse. And you think that's okay? Bro, do you think that's okay? I mean, come on. Common sense, common sense prevails. I mean, like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Trump, you're a fucking pussy. You're a pussy. Didn't you shake this evil prick's hand, bro? Didn't you shake this? Oh, I love you. If you bend over, I'll lick your bumhole. You're a fucking idiot. You're an old man. Come on. I have, yeah, your wife. You literally sucked that shit because of some Louis Vuitton handbags. Oh my god. You should be a fucking ashamed of yourself. What's the word? Prostitute. That's what it is. Prostitute. Don't listen to me. I'm already a dead man. I'm already dead. I'm very happy about it. I'm ashamed to call myself human. But yeah, folks, make sure you hit that like button. You know, it really fucking helps me out a lot. It don't help you out, but it helps me out. Right? That's all that matters. Yeah, Mr. Howes, I get very emotional about this shit. Now, the reason why I get emotional, right, is because lots of people are dying on a daily basis that don't need to die. That's what that's what drives me crazy, right? You got all these people dying on a daily basis. That is just not necessary. It's not necessary. Vladimir Putin, you're a fucking monster. You're a monster, bro. I'm sorry, but you're a monster. And here, Trump, you're no fucking different. You're no different. As long as you're okay, fuck the rest of the world, right? Yeah. Now, let's say, for example, Trump is in danger. What would he do to warm himself out of it? Think about it. Would he throw Putin under the bus? Oh, I guarantee you he would. To save his own fucking fat ass? Oh, absolutely. They're all just as bad as each other. And you know what the worst part about it is? You elected him. I don't blame him. I blame you. All you fucking retards. Oh yeah, Trump is gonna save the country. He ain't saving shit. He ain't saving shit. He's putting your kids at risk. Think about it. They all love Putin. I love you, Putin. And now he's sending all your kids to war to die. For what? 1% at a millimeter per day. Come on, bro. Yeah. Did you like that? Did you like that? When the army officer knocks at your door, yeah, your son ain't coming back. He died on the battlefield. Yeah, I bet you love Trump that day, right? I bet you love him that day, right? Fucking idiot. Your kids are dying for no fucking reason. Your kids are dying for no reason, bro. Because of some fucking dude that has no chin. Well, Putin, dude, I put on my nuke. Fuck you, Putin, and I'll send it to you real quick. You want to end the war? Get rid of Russia. Get rid of Russia. Nuke the fuckers. Just nuke them. Just nuke them. Nuke Russia, and there you go. Problem solved. Harry, you don't gotta buy his land. Just get rid of it. Then you can, start again, refresh. You don't gotta buy it. You don't gotta buy Russia. Just kill it. Just kill Russia. Nuke Russia. Be done with it. Turn it into a wasteland and then just restart again, and you can claim all the fucking land you want. Yeah. If I killed your son, now listen, right? If I killed your son, or if I killed your daughter, would you forgive me? Now, I don't want you to answer the question, but listen to the question. I kill your son, or I kill your daughter. Could you ever forgive me? Could you forgive me? I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that, man. Like, could you forgive me? The answer is no. Now, what have I told you, right? I'm responsible for killing over 500,000 sons and daughters. Now, think about that. This Putin guy, he's sending his own troops, kids, kids, young, old, whatever, right? He's sending them to their slaughter. And because he lost them all, he's like, it's killed. I can just order another 150,000 to go to their deaths. Now, if I kill your daughter or your son, I'm a very bad man, right? He's killing many, many daughters and sons, and he's like, he's killed, right? He's killed, right? This is how fucking retarded you are, bro. Oh, come on, bro. I already drank all that shit already. Oh, goddamn, bro. Goddamn. Ka-ching, motherfucker. Yeah, I might have to jump on a bit of Call of Duty, man. I don't think I'm banned on there. I don't think so. I want to get some food, but I'm too drunk. I can't stand in the kitchen for more than 10 seconds. Come on, bro. They're gonna stiff you and tell me to find back. Hell yeah. Now, folks, I do apologize. I do apologize if I'm out of order. Now, I am intoxicated, so, I know that's not an excuse, but I'm intoxicated, right? But how would you feel, right, if I enrolled your son into an organization where they don't come back? Your son, who you love dearly, I feed them a bunch of fucking false promises, and they come back in a body bag. Would you be okay with me? Unless you're a retard and you worship the ground I walk on, right? So let's say I get your son killed. Would you give me your daughter so I can kill her too? Would you give me your daughter, bro? This is what's happening in Russia, right? People are dropping like flies. You know, here's the funny part.
I don't see Putin dropping like flies. I don't see his family dropping like flies. All I see is your family. His family is well safe. Isn't that kind of funny? Isn't that funny? He's not in harm's way. He's sitting underneath his gold desk, while all your sons and daughters are going to war and you're getting ambushed. You're getting ambushed. You're getting crucified by the Ukrainians, and rightly so, because they're defending their country. Now, you have to remember, folks, Ukraine is not invading your country. You're invading his country, and he has every right to defend that country. But Russia thought, this would be a 2 week operation. We got this. No, Russia, you're losing. But now you got to send your grandkids into the war because you ran out of all the kids. So now you got to send your grandkids in. Here, would you die for this fucking asshole? Now, think about it. Would you die for this asshole that don't give fucking two fucks about you?
I know I wouldn't spit on the guy that was on fire. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah. You want to hear some strange shit? You want to hear some strange shit? You know why I still have a family? They don't live in Russia. If you live in Russia, I guarantee half your family's being wiped out already. Because of what? Because of this baldy fucking idiot. Are you kidding me? You're willing, you're willing to desecrate your own family for this retard that is the aggressor. Now listen, at the end of the day, Russia is going to be taken over because Russia has lots of oil. You know what lots of oil means? It means lots of money. Now, if Putin is on his last legs, you don't think the rest of the world is going to jump in on the. They'd be like, I mean, Russia is like, I mean, it's looking pretty vulnerable right now. Can we just jump in and take all the bullshit? And they're going to take all the bullshit. And Russia will now be called the United States of. Hope that happens. Putin, you know you won't last forever, right? You know you won't last forever. Your dream of a certain Russia, it's gone. It's gone. I know what you were dreaming of. Anyway, it's gone. You fucked up. You took on a fight you couldn't handle. You tried to bully a country and it didn't work out. They ended up bullying you back. LOL in your fucking face. Yeah. If somebody killed your son, would you be okay with that? No, think about it. Think about it. I knock at your door. Hey, can I use your phone? My car broke down. I walk in, kill your son. Would you let me away with it? Would you let me away with it? The answer is no. It's common sense. You would say, you want to kick my ass, right? But here's what I don't understand, right? Putin can kill 500,000 of your sons and you don't fucking care? Is it my understanding that Russians, they got no fucking heart, they got no soul? They'll sell, they'll sell their own blood? Is that what you're fucking telling me? Is that what you're telling me? You don't mind sacrificing your son for your own fucking benefit? Disgusting pieces of shit. So, yeah, so maybe you don't care about your son, but what if I said your daughter? I mean, would you care about that? I don't think you would. I don't think you would. If you cared about your son, you cared about your daughter, right? And this is the reason why I always say I'm ashamed to be human. It's because of people like you. It's people like you. Can I have your daughter? I'll give you 10 million. I bet you give her up. I bet you give her up over my fucking dead body. Sorry, what? Oh, no, but that's not supposed to happen, though. No. No, you can't catch me on that, bro. You can't catch me on that. See, I noticed that, right? I play non-copyright music, but then it turns to copyright music. And they catch me because, like, I'd be like daydreaming, sometimes. And they catch me. They catch me. No, you can't catch me on that shit. Play out. I'm allowed to say what I want. I'm allowed to say what I want. Now, if you want, you can put a bullet in my head. You'd be doing me a favor. But until then, shut the fuck up. Go send your sons and daughters to die on the battlefield. You know, dude, that's what you should do. I love my daughter, but you're gonna give her to Putin so we can get her like mass murdered. Are you fucking stupid? Are you stupid? I bet you give you $1 up for $10 billion, right? I bet you fucking would. That's the difference between me and you. Money don't matter to me. But I bet you give your own family member up for a couple of digits. I fucking guarantee you. I guarantee you. No, I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed, to be honest with you. You check that out. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase, they're leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. We'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, to my shadow, to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on. Finding love along the way, melodies we haven't played. And now I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, to my shadow, to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways. Yeah. I got a question. What makes a spineless human being? Think about it now, right? You have a daughter, right? You got a daughter. I'll give you a Lamborghini and a Ferrari for your daughter. Would you give her up? I bet you fucking would. I bet you would. And that's the times we live in, bro. I bet you would give me your daughter for a Lamborghini and a Ferrari. I fucking guarantee it. And you call yourself a father. Anyway, I'm going to jump on Call of Duty. Better.